Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Thank you for joining me on Hashtag Sports. Let's start this off the right way. Let me get the light on. Let's get some lights on in here, first of all, as we get ready for this game between our Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Frank, I already see you. Welcome to the chat. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and NFL news. So again, thank you guys for joining me, getting us ready for the game between our Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, Father Snowman. Hey, Joseph Rodriguez. Good to see you. As you guys start entering in here, make sure you hit that like button. Really helps out the channel a great deal. And also leave a comment. Let me know score predictions. Let me know where you're watching from. If you have any bold predictions, let me know those too. I have all those things for you. So I'm excited for this pregame. Excited to let you guys know what I think is going to happen in this game. I'll give you my 3 keys to victory. We'll go around the league. I'll give you some matchups in the NFL, especially some matchups to watch for the Buffalo Bills. If you need to know who to cheer for, if you're cheering for the Buffalo Bills to get that #1 overall seed, which is kind of what we're looking for. It's gonna be tough to pass the Tennessee Titans, in my opinion. Titans sitting at 8-2, even doing well without Derrick Henry in the lineup. Very good on their part, but again, we'll see what we need to do. And guys, as the stream is going on, if I start freezing on you, let me know. It's happened back-to-back weeks. If it happens, all I have to do is hit refresh. It seems to work every single time. So just let me know in the chat if I freeze up. The connection here in the basement, not that good. Hey, Thomas Love. Not morning here, 12:30 afternoon, getting ready for that 1 o'clock kickoff time. All right, guys, and I see Joseph Rodriguez comes in with a score prediction. First score prediction I see: Bills 27 to the Titans, or to the Colts 6. Father Snowman comes in with a score prediction of his own, and he says 24-17. That's his score prediction. Joseph Rodriguez 37-24. I see your predictions coming in. I appreciate it. And again, guys, let me know if you have any bold predictions as well. They're talking to second-year running back Jonathan Taylor, currently leading the league in rushing, and that's the running back the Buffalo Bills go up against. He is the running back for the Indianapolis Colts. In fact, he's right behind me. This is him right here. Not the real guy. He's not actually here. That's just a picture if you're confused. They're not actually here. Josh Allen isn't actually here. Coach McDermott, Coach Reich, they're all in Buffalo. So they're not with me. So I apologize if I confused you guys there for a second. And then Frank comes in 24-16. We need to win to keep the division lead. That's right. The New England Patriots already won on Thursday night, shutting out the Atlanta Falcons. And a good defensive performance. Listen, I know Atlanta was shorthanded. I know that they don't look that great this season. But I've said it on this channel when we talk about shutting out the Texans and Dolphins. Whenever you get shut out in the NFL, that's impressive. And, you got to tip your hat to New England and say that's what they did on Thursday night on a short week. Now they get a long week to prepare for their next opponent compared to the Bills, who after this game, we got to get ready for a Thursday night Thanksgiving night game, I should say, against the New Orleans Saints. And remember, guys, I'll be here giving you the live stream of that game as well. So make sure if you haven't already subscribed to Hashtag Sports, you hit that subscribe button. So we're going to talk about this game, and the first thing we're going to talk about are the inactives. We do have the best run defense yet, but one of our big defenders, as that's a good segue, one of our big defensive guys in the middle, Trey Edmonds, is sitting out. Tremaine Edmonds is out for this game, unfortunately, for the Buffalo Bills, inactive today for the second straight week. Now, A.J. Klein came in a big way last week. Can he step up again? Because we will need him to. We'll need him to lead the team maybe in tackles again today and be able to be a force against Jonathan Taylor again. We saw what happened to this run defense against Derrick Henry when we played the Tennessee Titans. We don't want that to happen again today with Jonathan Taylor. So if you look at the inactives for the Buffalo Bills, and even though he's not listed as an active, a big miss still is guy on the defensive line. I can't think of star Lutulele. He is out still dealing with some issues from a sickness I cannot say on the air, but he is out. So that's going to be a huge loss for the Buffalo Bills as well. Justin Zimmer was a big run stuffer last season, and we'll see. Obviously, he's not with the Buffalo Bills this year, so we'll see who can step up. Is Efe Obada, can he step up? For him, Butler, Ed Oliver, we need these guys to step up. So let's talk about the inactives for today's game We already talked about Tremaine Edmonds, so we'll go through the Buffalo Bills inactives first. Offensive tackle Bobby Hart, inactive for today's game. Jake Kumara, wide receiver, he's inactive for today's game. And Cam Lewis, cornerback, is inactive for today's game. So those are the 4 inactives. If you look at the Buffalo Bills active roster, you have Matt Breida right there again. So you have that 3 running back set, Singletary, Breida, and Moss. Let's see what happens with Breida in today's game. We saw him get 2 touchdowns last week against the Jets. A little bit better of a team in the Indianapolis Colts were playing today. How well will he do against this type of defense? We'll see today, and it's going to be fun to see. I think the Buffalo Bills have a good game plan with him in there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Breida can do for the Buffalo Bills today. Going to the Colts inactives for today's game. Colts are having a little depth issue on offensive tackle. You have 2 offensive tackles inactive. Julian Davenport, that's a big one. And Will Fries also inactive for today's game. Marlon Mack inactive for today's game, but that's okay because, again, you got Jonathan Taylor right there. He's going to step up and make a big impact in today's game. Mike Scracken, I don't know how to say that name, wide receiver, he's out. And then Antoine Woods, defensive tackle, isn't active for today's game as well. The Henry game was still a good run day. It was really just that big run that had 50 yards. I don't know about that. I remember 3 touchdowns. That's what I remember. I remember 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, that was the Monday night game. I was celebrating my anniversary, so I can't say anything yet. But let's look. The statistics will tell the story for that game. So let's look at Henry statistically in that game, that Monday night game. 20 rushes, 143 yards, and a 76-yard run. All right, so you take away the 76-yard run, you're talking about 19 carries for just under 70 yards. So I could see why King Cam would say, other than that 76-yard run, 19 carries for 76 yards. But you always have to be worried about, like, just because we allowed 1 big run, we can allow 1 big run in this game too, right? Like, big runs happen when you talk about running backs who will get the ball 20, 25 times in a game. That is what is going to happen. Are we still favored? We're 7-point favorites in this game. We're 7-point favorites in this game. Tremaine Edmonds didn't move the needle. In fact, we were planning on Tremaine Edmonds being out most of this week. So we're 7-point favorites according to Vegas in this game. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this game. I have some thoughts about this game and the Buffalo Bills that I look forward to sharing with you all in just a little bit. But first, I want to give you my 3 keys to victory, okay? My first key to victory, listen, we have to capitalize in key situations. The Buffalo Bills have not capitalized in the red zone and off turnovers for the last few weeks now. So I'm basically saying that when we're in the red zone and when we get turnovers, we need to put 6 points. We need to. We're not playing the Jets. We're not playing the Texans. We're playing a decent team, a team who's won, was it 3 of the last 4 or 4 of the last 5 games. They're resurging a little bit. The Indianapolis Colts are getting themselves back into that playoff picture. Not only that, we still have New England breathing down our neck. With a loss today, the Patriots actually take the lead in the AFC East by half a game because they have not had their bye week yet. So, hey, Garrett, good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Hashtag Sports. And again, guys, if you haven't already shared this video, share this video on whatever social media platforms you're a part of, because I'm sure you follow other Bills fans who are looking for a way to enjoy this game with other Bills fans. And this is a great way to do it. You're talking about a few hundred get in here maybe during the game. And it's just a great way to chat among other Bills fans. Or if you're a Colts fan, it's a good way to chat among other football fans and enjoy this game together. You can't make it to the stadium. We completely understand that. A certain virus might have you down and out. Completely understand that. Make sure you tune in. Hit that thumbs up button. Like I said, you don't have to donate anything to the channel. The best way to support this channel is by hitting that thumbs up button. So let me talk about my 3 keys to victory. Again, give me my first key to victory. My first key to victory is to pounce on opportunities in the red zone, opportunities off of turnovers. You need to be able to pounce off those opportunities, because my second key to victory, don't forget that the Pats face nobody. They don't. They play us twice, which are basically the 2 key games the rest of the way for both teams, right? Are the 2 games against us. Have I been to 10 games this year? No, I have not. For the past 2 seasons, When I first started this channel, I started going to a game every single season, one time a year. Last year, obviously, I did not go to a single game. And this year, I did not go to a single game. Hopefully, that changes next season. Hey, Elliot, good to see you. Hello, sports fans from Dubuque, Iowa. Welcome from Iowa. Go Bills. Jim Tripp, always glad to have you on the stream as well. But my first key victory, like I said, score touchdowns in key situations, both inside the red zone and off a turnovers. My second key to victory, get out to a big lead early, because then the run game doesn't mean anything, right? If you got to a big lead early, that forces Frank Reich and the Indianapolis Colts offense to change their game plan a little bit. Put it in Carson Wentz's hands. Make Carson Wentz beat you. Make Michael Pittman beat you. I'm not saying they can't. They can. But a bigger part of this offense is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll beat you in a heartbeat. So get out to a big lead, or at least diminish their running attack early so they have to go to the passing game sooner than they would like. That's my second key to victory. My third key to victory, win the turnover battle. I talk about scoring off of turnovers as my first key to victory. Well, in order to do that, you have to create turnovers. Carson Wentz is a good quarterback to play if you want to create turnovers. We all know the stat about the Buffalo Bills and their wins and the turnover differential compared to their losses. It's a big difference. And scoring points off those turnovers, it's a big difference. So those are my three keys to victory in today's game. Again, no Tremaine Edmonds. You want to see A.J. Klein. You want to see Terrell Dotson. You need to see those guys step up in the middle of that field. Yeah, slowing down Jonathan Taylor is key. For the wins, they only beat bad teams, not counting the Jets game. Are you talking about the Colts or the Bills? Because I would argue that both teams have not played great competition in their wins. Okay, the Colts' best win right now is against the San Francisco 49ers. They've beaten the Texans, they've beaten the Jets, they've beaten the Jaguars. I think, like their wins, their best win is against the San Francisco 49ers. So I saw that. Oh, the Pats. The Pats haven't played great competition either. Okay, but at the same time, the Buffalo Bills, they beat KC. That's a big win, I guess. KC rebounding a little bit now, leading the AFC West. Listen, I still think, and this kind of gets into the spiel that I want to talk to you guys about as a Buffalo Bills fan. You guys might need to help me out here. I feel like if the Buffalo Bills do not jump on the Indianapolis Colts early, it's not going to be a good outcome for us. I really don't think it's going to be a good outcome for us. Because then they'll be able to run Jonathan Taylor throughout the game. Jonathan Taylor could bust one or two, and then won't miss Spencer Brown on the O-line. Absolutely. Look at the difference between last week and 2 weeks ago. But look at the last 3 weeks, okay? In the first half, the Buffalo Bills have scored a combined 26 points. And that's 17 last week, but 26 points over the last 3 games in the first half. We need to do better in the first half. We need to be able to get off to a good start. We need to be able to capitalize on good field position. Listen, Isaiah McKenzie had another good return last week. Had to settle for a field goal. Can't allow that to happen. Hey, Matt Cap, good to see you in the chat. But this Buffalo Bills, and listen, guys, I have been a proponent of saying it's a week-to-week league. I've said that the whole season. I also say that right now it's week 11. We still have plenty of time before the postseason to improve on what we need to improve on. I still believe that. But this team right now is not as good as the Buffalo Bills team that was in the playoffs last year. The team that the Buffalo Bills have right now is not as good as the Buffalo Bills were last year in the playoffs. And listen, the Chiefs aren't as good as they were last year in the playoffs either. The Ravens, due to injuries and other things, they lose Lamar today as well. Not as good as they have been in the past. So it seems to be AFC wide, which might be a good thing for the Buffalo Bills, but also might be a good thing for the New England Patriots, or it might be a good thing for the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Cincinnati Bengals or one of these up-and-coming teams who is actually playing better. But this Buffalo Bills team, as of Week 11 in 2021, is not as good at the end of 2020. And that's not, again, to say that they can't get better. They can, and they will, and by the playoffs, because this team is still a playoff team. The Buffalo Bills are still a playoff team. When they win the AFC East, I hope they do, and I think they will. But at the same time, Patriots keep getting better and better. But this Buffalo Bills team, Scott Billy comes in and says, this game has me on the edge for certain. Myth says, here in the UK. As always, looking forward to this one. Thank you, Myth. And again, thank you for joining us from the UK. I'm looking forward to this one too. I am, because I think this is a real test for the Buffalo Bills. Again, I look at the Colts team. I don't think they're that great. I'm not saying this is a great team. I think we've played better teams this season, including the Chiefs, including the Titans. But I think this Indianapolis Colts team is on the rise, and I think they have a lot of good young talent. And I think that this Colts team will definitely put some stress on this Buffalo Bills defense, some stress that hasn't seen before. Other than the Derrick Henry game with the running attack, I feel like the Colts have a pretty good offensive line. A few years ago, they had the best offensive line in the league. And I am a little concerned about this game. Again, if the Buffalo Bills can get out to an early, fast lead, I like our chances, obviously. But if this is a back-and-forth game, I just don't know what to think. It would help if Knox could just help with run blocking. I saw King Cam, speaking of your comment here, I did see news that Beast Mode was in Buffalo, and it just gave me flashbacks to what Marshawn Lynch had to say about Buffalo when he left. Now, he has since recanted on those statements, but I don't care. I don't care that you got more mature finally and you recanted on it. Listen, I've had a huge issue with Marshawn Lynch for a long time. Great player, right? And we can get into my issues with Marshawn Lynch at whatever time you want to. But I have not agreed with his stances on a lot of things. I don't agree with the way the NFL has handled his issue. Like, listen, grabbing your groin as you jump into the end zone in a sport that kids under the age of 15 watch pretty regularly shouldn't be allowed. And it shouldn't be a finable offense only, especially when it's a third, fourth, fifth, sixth offense. That shouldn't happen in a league that you're trying to promote to the younger generations. Saying that you won't talk to media, even though you run your mouth all the time on the field and in commercials and where you want to, but then when the media comes out, I just don't like talking to the media. Grow up. It's different if you're that female tennis player, I forget her name, who had to, has anxiety and whatever. Like, okay, you have anxiety. That's something you have to deal with because in the industry you're in, talking to the press is part of your job. And I'm not saying you don't have to deal with that in some way, shape, or form, and she has. But the same thing can go for Marshawn Lynch. He didn't come out saying I have mental health issues and talking to the press is hard for me. No, he just said, I don't want to. I want to put my diaper after a game because I don't want to talk to the press because they're meanies. Like that's part of the game. That's part of the profession you signed up for, whether you like it or not. It's in your contract. You're just there so you won't get fined, remember? Big me is penalties. We look at last week's game, limited penalties for the Buffalo Bills, and it showed up on the scoreboard. You look at the Jaguars game, obviously we lost that game mostly due to the fact that we couldn't convert on in the red zone and off turnovers and penalties, right? Penalties were a huge factor in that game. And that's no different in every other game, right? Penalties, turnovers are a lot of times going to be a factor in these games. So I'm glad you brought up that point, Father Snowman, and that's 100% true. Penalties and turnovers will win and lose you games faster than anything. Every single team has talent. The Texans, the Jets, they have talent on their team, right? They're just not coached up right. They don't have as much talent as the other teams, and they create turnovers, or they give up turnovers and dump penalties at inopportune times. And those are big differences in the game. Today, Bills fans near me get a treat. We can watch the game live in German TV, so it won't be around here most of the game. Well, I'm glad you stopped by for a little bit. Enjoy your little treat, your little taste of heaven. And hopefully for Bills fans in Germany, it is a little taste of heaven in tonight's game. Again, I'm hoping that the Buffalo Bills jump out early because I fear that if the Buffalo Bills do not jump out early in this game, it will not be a good final result. Now I'll get to my prediction right before kickoff. We talked about my 3 keys to victory. So I realized just now that my drink is green labeled. So every time I'm going to take a drink, you're going to see right through the cup. So that should be fun all game, right? So I apologize for that. All right, let's talk about some other games going on today. Lots of games today. 15 games this week. And I think there's 9 of them in the 1 o'clock slot. Only 2 bye weeks. So look forward to a lot of great football today. Indianapolis Colts versus Buffalo Bills. Obviously, we're cheering for the Buffalo Bills in that one. San Fran versus Jacksonville. San Fran 6.5-point favorites. We don't have a care in the world on that one. Jacksonville has eliminated themselves pretty much from playoff contention. The Jacksonville Jaguars did beat us. They would own a tiebreaker if it came down to it, but I don't see that happening. If we lose as many games as the Jaguars have already lost, that would be 7. Then we have bigger problems than who gets the tiebreaker, right? So I don't care about that game, but obviously anytime an NFC team plays an AFC team, you want to cheer for the NFC. Washington football team versus Carolina Panthers. We don't care about that game. 2 NFC teams. Obviously, Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton back, so that's an exciting story if you're a Panthers fan. Packers versus Vikings, a huge NFC North battle that I usually love to watch. That's always a great game in my opinion, and it should be again today. Packers 1.5-point favorites. You know that Aaron Rodgers has a hurt toe, whatever the case might be. But give me the Packers to win that game, but it should be give me the Vikings to win that game at home. Detroit versus Cleveland, again, should not matter, right? I mean, Cleveland should win that game, 13.5-point favorites. I would take Detroit against the spread to cover 13.5. You know, Baker's been injured a little bit. Chubb's been out for a little bit. He's back today. But it'd be very, very interesting to see that game, how that plays out. If you wanted to say you want Detroit to win, I understand that. But at the same time, Cleveland should win that game. New Orleans, Philly, again, NFC game, don't care. Miami at the Jets. You want the Jets to win that one. Neither team should interfere with the Buffalo Bills winning the AFC East, right? But you want the Jets to win that one. Ravens versus Bears. Obviously, you want the Bears to win that one, especially with Lamar Jackson out. Scott Blake comes in and says Josh Allen will need to roll out. Inside pressure coming. I actually think that the defense of the Colts will want to avoid rushing up the middle if they can. Now, obviously, there will come a time where if they rush up the middle and there's no one there to protect Josh Allen, then because we know this offensive line has been susceptible in the past. So we will see what happens. But yeah, Starla Tuilei is out, Spencer Brown out. They're talking about that right now. It's just annoying. Allen needs to get on that horse. All right, let's go through the other games this week. Again, you want Baltimore to lose against the Bears. Texans, Titans, would love to see the Texans pull off that upset. Don't see that happening, though. Cincinnati, Las Vegas, that's an interesting game for us as this starts the 4 o'clock games on the slate. That's an interesting game because it's like a win-win, right? Because if we end up being in the wild card chase, obviously one of these teams is going to take an L, one of these teams is going to take a win. That will make one team a playoff team, and that will drop one team out of the playoff picture, really. So that's going to be an interesting game. For me, I would love to see the Raiders win. I think the Bengals win that one, though. And then the Cowboys and Chiefs. Guys, we're cheering for the Cowboys. We're cheering for the Cowboys. You might hate hearing it, but that's what we're doing. Cardinals, Seahawks. Doesn't matter between NFC teams. And then Pittsburgh and L.A., we didn't play LA this year. The Steelers have a tiebreaker against us if it came down to that. I don't think it will. To be honest, I think we'd want to cheer for the Steelers, but I think that the Chargers are going to win that game. Ben is back. That's a Sunday Night Football game. Ben is back for the Steelers for tonight's game, so might make things a little interesting. But the Steelers' schedule definitely going to get harder and harder. The Chargers, though, on a little bit of a slump, so they need to get out of that slump before it's too late, and they find themselves looking 2-3 games back of the Kansas City Chiefs. So those are the Sunday games today. What's tomorrow's game? I don't even know what tomorrow's game is. And do the Bills fans have an interest in it at all? I don't know. Don't know. New York Giants, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How are the Giants a primetime game? How do you have the Giants on prime time? I know someone in the comment section will be smart and say, "Oh, it's because they the media outlet they live in and such like that, and they're going to get eyeballs." And I understand. I get it. But wouldn't you rather see Kansas City, Dallas Monday night? Like honestly, I think I would. I enjoy seeing that game Monday night. 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be with the kids, which is fine. I love being with the kids and all. But if I would rather watch Dallas, Kansas City, or Tampa Bay, New York, I would choose Dallas, Kansas City. So, I think and that's not hard to say at the beginning of the season that game wasn't going to be awesome between the Cowboys and the Chiefs, and that the Giants weren't going to be much this year. So I don't understand the schedule makers all the time, but I'm not a schedule maker, so I don't know what goes into it. Less than 5 minutes from kickoff here. In fact, let me go ahead and do something else real quick, guys. Again, 37 of you in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you being with me. And again, during the commercial break of the game today, I'll be going through the scores from around the league. So make sure that, if you have your fantasy lineups, they get set, right? Set your fantasy lineups. I already set mine. I'm good. My fantasy lineup's taking a huge hit today. I have so many Rams players, and the Rams are on bye this week. One of 2 teams on bye. I believe it's the Rams and the Broncos on bye this week. That my fantasy lineup took a huge hit. I have Matthew Stafford, and then Russell Wilson was my backup, and I just don't trust Russ right now, so I had to get a quarterback. I have Cooper Kupp, and then from the beginning of the season, I've had Odell Beckham, both of them on the round, so I had to get a new wide receiver. In fact, I have DeAndre Hopkins. So I had to get 2 new receivers. So I dropped Odell because Hopkins ain't playing today. So, and he hasn't played for 2-3 weeks. So that's nothing new. My tight end did crap for me on Thursday night. So that's Atlanta's tight end, the rookie, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, that's him. And so, and I had the Rams defense. So I had to, of course, because you don't get 2 defenses in the draft, I had to pick up a defense. I think I had the Rams kicker too. So what can you? No. I had the Rams kicker last year, but he's with Dallas now, or 2 years ago. So anyway, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Now that you guys know about my fantasy team, I dream of the Bills being the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Says Jim Tripp. Actually, I think it was Coach Cowher maybe, or someone during the beginning of the CBS. They could change the Super Bowl picks, and someone went with, I think it was Phil Simms, went with the Cowboys and Bills. So I'm still saying the Bills Rams. My preseason Super Bowl prediction was the Bills and Rams. I'm sticking with that. As far as my division winners, I have it pinned on my Twitter page. And again, guys, follow me on Twitter. Follow #sports on TikTok. We're all over social media. So make sure you're following us and staying in the loop. But yeah, pretty sure that my preseason predictions are all pinned on my Twitter page. And overall, I think they're doing pretty good. We'd love that revenge from 93 and 94. I mean, the Super Bowls were 93 and 90. I always call it 92, 93, but yeah. The Super Bowls were 93 and 94, so you're probably right. I will agree with your assessment of the situation. All right, guys, so we're getting ready for kickoff here. I'm going to give you my score prediction. Again, if the Bills don't get out to an early lead and a big, a 2-score lead early in this game, and I'm talking 10 minutes into the first quarter, if the Bills do not have a 2-score lead, I'm worried. I'm worried the rest of the game. I really am. Now, there are two trains of thought here, though. One train of thought is, listen, remember last year we lost to the Cardinals week 9, I think it was, or week 10, and then we just went on a roll, right? And no one could touch us. Now, we lost to the Jaguars, and last week the Jets didn't touch us. So are we going to keep that momentum going? And that's where I'm struggling right now. This Bills team has definitely been hot and cold at times. This defense has always been legit, right? The whole season long, this defense has been legit. And this defense is Super Bowl caliber. The number 1 defense in the league for a reason. This defense is Super Bowl caliber. Our quarterback is Super Bowl caliber. Our offensive line is not. Our running game is not. We need to fix those things. We need to get, and again, there's time to fix those things. Don't think I'm jumping off a bridge here or anything like that. Definitely time to fix those things. But when you look at the weather in Buffalo, rainy, under 50 degrees, double-digit winds, it's going to be a tough one. So give me a low-scoring game. And again, if I want the Bills to win, I want it to be like 31-13. So that's going to be my score prediction for today's game. The Buffalo Bills win this game. Let's give them a late touchdown. So Buffalo Bills win this game 31-20 as the Bills get ready to kick off to the Colts. Colts will start with the ball, which means the Bills will get the ball start second half. I always appreciate that approach. Kick is in the air. It will be returned at the goal line. Gets to the 10, the 15, the 20. He has room down the sideline, 25-30 to the 35 before he is forced out of bounds. So a good return for the Colts to start off this game. Myth comes in, says 28-10. If I were to give you a bold prediction for today's game, it's that the Buffalo Bills have 5 sacks or more in this game. I want to get a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz. I want him to feel jumpy in the pocket, and I want to be able to stop Jonathan Stewart to less than 75 yards in today's game. But again, my score is going to be 31-20, the Bills over the Colts. Shotgun formation on first down, 1st and 10, starting at their own 35-yard line. Wentz back to pass, throws it to a quick out route to number 13. That's Hilton with the grab. Don't ever forget about T.Y. Hilton in there as well. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 after the gain of 8. So 14:40 to go here in the first quarter. The Colts start with the ball. They start with a quick out route after a nice return to the 35-yard line. And they already have the ball 2nd and 2 at their own 43-yard line. Is the stadium full? Looked full from the onset? Yeah, it still looks full. It looks like a pretty full stadium in Buffalo. Single back set for the Indianapolis Colts. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. The Colts moving from right to left on the screen. They fake the handoff. Jonathan Taylor with a good block. They do get pressure in the face of Carson Wentz, and he's forced to make a bad throw to number 83, the tight end Klein on the coverage. Going to stop a 3rd and 2 for the Indianapolis Colts. Love to get off field on 3rd downs. This is a manageable 3rd down for the Colts, so it's one that they could easily pick up. But would love to see this defense get a stop right here. Would not be surprised at all if they run Jonathan Taylor on a sweep play to the left or right. That would be my call, possibly on from a defensive standpoint. Watch out for Jonathan Stewart on the edge. Shotgun formation for Carson Wentz on the first 3rd down of the game. You have Taylor to the right, and he is running the ball, and he's able to twist his way to barely get enough for a 1st down. The Bills had him probably for no gain on the play. He's able to twist and turn and get the 2 yards and get a 1st down. Something else the Buffalo Bills have to do a better job of. Johnson had him probably at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to turn his way for a 1st down. This defense needs to do a better job tackling. I know they're the number 1 defense in the league. Can't complain too much about it, but they just need to do a better job tackling. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Colts have the ball, first possession of the game, 1st and 10 after a 1st down with 13:34 to go. Single back set for the Colts as they run the what is that called? When the wide receiver goes in motion, they hand off to him as he's in motion. But 21 gets the carry. That's an 8-yard gain for the wide receiver, Rousseau, on the tackle. Again, guys, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do so. Again, always appreciate all the likes, and it's a great way to help out the channel. So I do appreciate that. The Colts have the ball now 2nd and 2 in Buffalo Bills territory at the Bills' 46-yard line. 13 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for Wentz. Taylor to the right. Taylor only 1 carry so far. He'll get a 2nd carry here, up the middle, up the gut, inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line before he is taken down. And the Colts driving down the field early in this one, and they have the ball 1st and 10 at the Buffalo Bills' 36-yard line. I always like Jonathan Taylor. I'm sorry. Like, even in Wisconsin, Wisconsin like just produces good running backs, in my opinion. Colts have 1st and 10. Carson Wentz under center this time. Single back set. Taylor in the backfield. Trips wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. They run a screen to Taylor. Good play by Klein. Klein reads the play, and it's a big loss. There's a flag down. Lost about 4 on the play. If this is holding on the offense, do you accept the penalty, or do you take 2nd and 14? Let me know in the comment section. 1 for the holding call. 2 if you want it, 2nd and 14. 1 for 1st and 22 for 2nd and 14. Let me know in the comment section. I'm going with number 2. I'm going with the 2nd and 14. But you let me know in the comment section what you would want here. Offensive pass interference, I would take the penalty. See, isn't that 15 yards? I don't know. Either way, it was declined. Okay, I see some twos, and that's what they did. They went with the decline of the penalty, take the 4-yard loss, take 2nd and 14 instead of 1st and 20. So they were blocking downfield before Doyle was blocking downfield before the screen pass was even played. Ben Kitchen, Victor. So Scott Blakely, you're on the island by yourself, buddy. But hey, I'm glad you put out your opinion. 2nd and 14 from the Bills' 40-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Wentz over the middle. It's a 1st down. It would have been a 1st down if it was 1st and 20. Pittman with the catch. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, it's 10. So I would still same scenario as a holding. But if you're going to allow that, on 2nd and 14, then what would it matter? What would it matter? Doesn't matter. Under center again on 1st and 10, 11:05 to go in the 1st quarter. Down to Taylor along the backfield. Wide receiver goes back there with them. They do hand the ball off to Taylor. Taylor gets about 5 yards on the carry. Again, we had a hand on him in the backfield. Now, this time, it was just one arm, but and a good running back, which Jonathan Taylor should be able to shake off those tackles. We have not allowed a touchdown in the first 9 games. In the 1st quarter, I should say. We have a lot of touchdowns this year, but in the 1st quarter. Last team to do that, 2017 Eagles, and they won the Super Bowl. So let's try to keep them out of the end zone here. Hold them to a field goal at this point. Again, the winds in Buffalo are strong. Inside the red zone on 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation. Taylor to Wentz's right. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Taylor with the 1st down inside the 10. 2 to the 6-yard line. And this Colts, they haven't had a bad play this drive. Like, they haven't had maybe that missed screen to the tight end. They have not had a bad play this drive. Wow. 9:45 to go in the 1st quarter. 1st and goal for the Colts. 3 wide receiver set. Single back. That's Jonathan Taylor as Wentz is under center. They hand the ball off to Taylor again, this time to the right. And it's a touch. Oh, no, wow. Milano steps up. I thought he had a clear lane to the end zone. Milano cleans up that hole, and it's a gain of 2.5, maybe 3. So it's going to be 2nd and goal inside the 5. Man, Kitchen says I'm already nervous. I was nervous before the game started. Like I said, I felt like the Bills didn't run away from this game early, which it's still early, and this is a good drive by the Colts, let's say that we would be in trouble. Single back set once again. You have 2 wide receivers top of the screen. The tight end is at the bottom. He is an eligible receiver on the line. They do hand the ball off again, and this time he's in the end zone, and he takes Trey White with him. Jonathan Taylor in the end zone for the Indianapolis Colts, and the 1st points of the game go on the 1st drive, and that's the Colts running down the throat of this Buffalo Bills great defense. Let me update the score here. That's crazy. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's great. I get it. But we didn't stop him. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. And with 8:55 to go here in the 1st quarter, Colts get the ball first, and they drive down the field. And they now lead the Buffalo Bills 7-0. We have to get answers for Jonathan Taylor already. He's already beaten us. And we can't allow 18 yards on 2nd and 14. We just can't do that. We did that last week. Largemouth Hunter says, Wentz will be Wentz. Be patient. Awful start, says 999 Silver and David Pelota. Why am I having trouble with that name? Pelota. It's why they make millions after all. Song comes in and says, that was ugly. Let's get to some scores from around the league in the NFL. Colts up on the Bills 7-0. The Jaguars and 49ers 0-0. The Panthers up 7-0 on the Washington football team. The Packers up 3-0 on the Minnesota Vikings. The Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns scoreless 0-0. The Eagles and Saints scoreless 0-0. The Dolphins up 7-0 on the Jets. The Ravens and Bears are scoreless, and the Texans and Titans are scoreless. So we only have 3 touchdowns so far. One of those by the Indianapolis Colts. It's going to be a long, angry, depressing day at this rate, says 999 Silver. That's why I brought the alcohol. So now it's time to see what Josh Allen's Buffalo Bills offense can do. Again, a quick drive by the Indianapolis Colts. Where again, they didn't have many negative plays. I mean, they had the holding penalty or the pass interference penalty. A.J. Klein with a good play there on Jonathan Taylor as I try to screen pass to him. Other than that, they just moved right down the field. Diaz suggested, and they will. Again, this is the number 1 defense in the league for a reason. We have one of the best defensive coordinators, in my opinion, in the league. I think Leslie Frazier should have an NFL coaching job next season. And that's just my opinion. I can't see. I thought he should have an NFL coaching job this season. But he definitely, after this performance by the defense so far this season, he should definitely have a head coaching job next season. Now, what's going to annoy me, because we all know this is going to happen, it happens every single season, is that there's going to be teams who fire their head coaches either later in the season or right at the end of the regular season, and they're going to want to interview Bills coaches during the postseason. And I think the Buffalo Bills during last offseason put like a petition in that says the hiring process can't start till after the Super Bowl. That was declined. But at the same time, I mean, you got to think about it. It's really to the advantage of a team you're playing. Now, in a perfect scenario, or in the worst case scenario, depending who you're asking, all playoff teams will have coaches, coordinators that other teams want to interview, but that just might not be the case in all scenarios. Colts kicking the ball off to the Buffalo Bills, up 7-0, scoring on their first drive. The first touchdown the Bills have allowed in the first quarter this season, and that one goes into the end zone. So the Bills will start with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Josh needs to drop bombs over the Colts secondary. Remember last year in the wild card game, Josh Allen had a great game. Stephon Diggs had a huge game as well. Now it took Diggs a little longer to get started in that one, but once he did, he caught fire. So let's see how Josh Allen does against this Colts defense this time around as he starts in shotgun formation. We have Gilliam going in motion to the bottom of the screen, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. And the running back, they fake the handoff on first down. You roll to your right. You have a wide open receiver. Why don't you take Sanders earlier? He pump fakes to Sanders 3 times. Basically, it telegraphs it saying, Colts, I'm throwing to this guy. It's still a completion. But if you throw it to him on the first pump fake, he probably gets the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd and 3, 8:30 to go. Bills' first possession of the game. The Colts went downfield quick and scored 7 points. Jonathan Taylor, a 4-yard touchdown run. I formation for the Buffalo Bills. 2 wide receivers to top of the screen. Gilliam goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Singletary, who gets the first down and gets stood up right there at the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play for Devin Singletary. So 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Buffalo Bills get a new set of downs, and it's 1st and 10. We're going over the Colts defense right now. Darius Leonard, obviously a big factor in this defense for the Indianapolis Colts. The secondary, again, not that great. 11 straight games with a takeaway. The Colts have 11 straight games with takeaway, and the Bills have been giving the ball away recently. So offside I formation, fakes the handoff, a quick pass to Knox in the screen game. Knox is going to get a first down, gets 10 yards on the play, and that's a good pickup by Dawson Knox. Way to read your blocks, be patient, and picks up 10 yards before Leonard is in on the tackle. So that's another Buffalo Bills first down. Colts got pressure there early, hopefully because they were setting up a screen. But the Colts definitely got some pressure on Josh Allen. He had to throw that ball away maybe before he wanted to. But Knox is there for the catch and the 10-yard gain. Allen under center, single back set. Knox goes in motion. The wide receiver to the top and bottom of the screen. They fake the handoff, looking to throw. Throws an out route to Sanders. Sanders with the catch. and that should be enough for another first down. And good job by Allen, moving the ball downfield, and they get the ball into Indianapolis Colts territory at about the 43-yard line, maybe the 44, depending where they mark it. But either way, they're saying 2nd and 1. I disagree. I completely disagree. He was right at the marker, but it's going to be 2nd and 1, 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills still on their first possession of the game. The Colts went downfield, I believe, in 11 plays and scored on Jonathan Taylor 3 or 4-yard touchdown run. Allen going to run to the right. Don't fumble. First down inside the 40 to about the 35-yard line before he gets taken down. And it's going to be enough for another Buffalo Bills first down. Designed run for Josh Allen. And the Buffalo Bills have a 1st and 10 at the Indianapolis Colts 35-yard line. Good run there by Allen. Good lead blocking by the offensive line. Mitch Morse missed a block there, but Allen's tagged from behind anyway. So it's going to be another 1st and 10 for our Buffalo Bills. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. If you're new, hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills coverage. And then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Always helps out the channel. I really do appreciate it. Single back set for the Buffalo Bills. Allen under center. You got Diggs to the bottom of the screen. Sanders to the top. They fake the handoff. Allen rolls to his left. And he flips it incomplete. Diggs was the intended receiver, but he threw it well short of Diggs to make sure that the defenders could not make a play. Allen was running for his life from the defensive line and just forced incompletion there instead of taking the sack. That's the type of thing you want to see Josh Allen do more often. Matt Breida is active today. I have not seen him in the backfield yet, but he is active. You have Jones, well, you do have Tawan Jones, but he's more likely only going to see special teams time. You have Breida, Singletary, and Moss all back there for the Buffalo Bills today. I formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Buffalo Bills fake the handoff again. Gilliam's open in the flat. They give it to him. He gets about 6 yards on the play before he is pushed out of bounds, maybe 7. And it's going to be by 3rd and about 3. So good job getting Gilliam involved. That's just another thing that any defense that plays us has to think about. It has to think about is that, hey, even their fullback, Reggie Gilliam, can catch a ball out of the backfield for 7 yards. And he does that here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Bills have a 3rd and 3 in Indianapolis Colts territory. 16 seconds left on the play clock. 4:51 now left on the game clock here in the first quarter. Gilliam goes to the sideline for this 3rd down. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen, 4 wide receivers set, and they're going to do the same play, and it's going to be blown dead because it's a false start. And, you know, sometimes I feel like Dable likes watching Josh Allen run. He sees one successful, it's going to be a false start. It's going to be 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 3rd and 8, by the way. That's why they blew it dead before the snap. Cody Ford with the false start. So we all know how much we love seeing Cody Ford on the offensive line for the Buffalo Bills. Well, it happened again. So 3rd and 8. But sometimes I feel like Josh Allen has a successful quarterback sneak or quarterback run, and Dable loves it so much he just keeps going back to it. And it just doesn't work for the Bills. It just doesn't work. It won't work for most teams. The defense will catch on. So now it's a 5 wide receiver shotgun set. You do have Moss coming back in motion with Josh Allen. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 now to the top. Colts send a little pressure. There's a flag for holding. Allen throws it downfield, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be a declined penalty with the wins today. I'm just not sure this is a great field goal attempt even. It's definitely a hold on Buffalo. It wasn't even close. It was definitely a hold on Buffalo. Decline the penalty. No, they're getting Mitch Morse with the holding, and they're accepting the penalty to get Buffalo out of field goal range. I wouldn't accept the penalty at all, but that's me. That's me now. It's 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 for the Buffalo Bills. 2 penalties already for the Bills, 15 yards. So many possibilities. Who to blame? Yeah, this offense, as I said in the pregame, this offensive line is a problem for the Buffalo Bills. So now it's 3rd and 18 from the 44. At this point, you're just trying in field goal range. You got 5 wide receivers. Not saying the Bills can't pick up a 3rd and 18. They've done it in the past, but you got to make sure you get points here to match not to match, but to at least good blocking. Interception. Intercepted. Odom on the interception. And he gets a good return. That's terrible. That's just terrible. You throw it into double coverage. Wow. Wow. 12 straight. Yep. 12 straight games with a turnover. We're at commercial break now. The Colts get the ball. Colts still up 7-0. Go through some scores from around the league. The 49ers are up 3-0 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Panthers up 7-0 on the Washington football team. Packers and Vikings are still tied at 3-3 there. Lions and Browns still scoreless. The Eagles are up on the Saints 7-0. The Dolphins up 7-0 on the Jets. The Ravens and Bears are scoreless, and the Texans and Titans are scoreless. Those are some scores from around the league. Buffalo down 7-0. Josh Allen just got picked off. And the Colts have the ball in decent field position, too. They got, like I said, he got a good return there. Gets the ball to about the 35, 40-yard line. So they'll have good field position once again. Was it right to a bad guy? No, I mean, even watching the replay, listen, the defender who intercepted the ball did a good job cutting off the route of Gabe Davis and got the interception. But if you watch the replay, if you look at Gabe Davis, the defender because the safety is the one that got the interception. If you look at Gabe Davis, it definitely looks like the corner is pushing Gabe Davis inside, not allowing Gabe Davis a chance to get to the ball. Now that's what I saw. Obviously, nothing was called, which is what it is, because that's why I saw it real quick on the instant replay. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. But that's how I saw it on the replay. I'm not sure if Coach McDermott was definitely yelling about something before commercial break. Not sure what he was yelling about. But he was definitely yelling about something. And that could have been it. That Gabe Davis was being interfered with as that ball went in the air. Corey Ford is so bad. He is. Sports Hub says he already knows we're going to lose. Well, it's still a long game. But I said then in the pregame that if we didn't get off to a fast start, then it wasn't going to be a great day for the Bills. And 12th game with the takeaway for the Colts. All right, so they start with the ball first 10 at their own 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers set for the Colts. 3:58 to go in the first quarter, still 7-0. Carson Wentz looking to throw. Pressure over the middle, and that ball is dropped by Doyle. Doyle was open, and he was at the first down marker. All right, they're showing the replay of the interception. So I want to see Gabe Davis here. That's a close one. I don't know if I would throw a flag there, but that's a close one. I want a closer angle. 4th interception for Josh Allen in his 3 games. 4 interceptions in 3 games. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. And they hand the ball off to Taylor. Taylor has a big hole, gets into Buffalo Bills territory, gets a first down. And he gets knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line by Poyer. Bills send a blitz with Hyde to the right. They run to the left. So good play call at the right time. Gets 11 yards and a first down back in Buffalo Bills territory for the Indianapolis Colts. Big shot from Germany. Still early. Go Bills. It is still early, but it has not looked good early for the Buffalo Bills. Colts back in Buffalo Bills territory. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Fake the handoff there. Pass is complete. This one is to Doyle. He catches it inside the 30-yard line to about the 27, and that's where he's taken down by Levi Wallace. And that's another first down. Carson Wentz already feeling it. Feeling it. He's excited. 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. 7th first down already for the Colts. 4 wide receiver set, shotgun formation. Jonathan Taylor to his left. At the 27-yard line, they fake the handoff. Quick screen out to Pittman. And that's going to be a gain of about 5 down at the 24. Or I'm sorry, the 22 or 23-yard line. Pittman with a nice gain of 5 yards there on a screen pass. Brings up a 2nd and 5. It's a lot of players in the middle of that. A lot of players in the middle of that. No, man Kitchen, again, just because we haven't gotten sacks doesn't mean we haven't gotten pressure. There's been 3 or 4 plays we've been back in the backfield. So I want to say we're not getting any pressure. And that was a quick screen. You can't get pressure all the time. Shotgun formation again. Fake the handoff. Again, here comes pressure. Pass to the other side is complete to Taylor. Taylor to the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown Colts. Taylor's 2nd touchdown. This was a receiving touchdown. And the Colts are now up 13-0. 1:38 to go. Wow. He's definitely in. Take advantage of the turnover. That's what the Bills need to do. But if they're not getting turnovers, and this is not at all the start you want if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. Extra point on the way. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. So if you're a Colts fan, this is a great start for you as they are now up on the Buffalo Bills 14-0. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Indianapolis Colts. Now Josh Allen needs to answer for the Buffalo Bills offense because you can't continue to go down this early in the game. So the Bills down 2 scores. Again, this is the exact opposite of what I wanted. I wanted the Buffalo Bills to be up 2 scores at this point. But just not what is meant to be. So the Colts, who had 1 offensive touchdown last week against the Jaguars, already 2 today. So that game is 14-0 with 1:38 to go in the first quarter. 49ers have a 3-0 lead over the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Washington football team's in the red zone as they are trailing the Panthers 7-0. Vikings and Packers still tied at 3-3. The Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns at 0-0. The Saints losing to the Eagles 7-0. The Dolphins up 7-6 over the Jets. The Ravens and Bears are 0-0. And the Texans have taken a 3-0 lead over the Tennessee Titans. Those are some scores from around the league. Again, here, the Buffalo Bills down 14 early. Again, this is the exact opposite of what I wanted to see in this game. Exact opposite of what you want to see if you're a Buffalo Bills fan in this game. But we are going to see what happens the rest of the way. Again, I'm going to be with you the whole game. The first live stream I ever did, the Bills lost the Ravens like 45-10, I think it was, something like that. So I will be sticking with you. Again, 83 people in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Remember, it's not my fault that this team's down 14-0. Maybe we can trade for Doyle to play right guard. Trade deadline has come and passed. This is the team that we have. You know, Spencer Brown will come back, and yeah, the offensive line will be better again. But who's to say what Spencer Brown and Starlet Luke Talele are currently out with won't affect someone else on this Buffalo Bills offensive defensive line? Stack says, we will get it together. We will get it going. We'll see. Again, lots of time in Buffalo. Let's see if this fan base can get this team motivated, get them going. But right now, it's not looking – it wasn't a good start for the Buffalo Bills. Down 14-0. Bills getting ready to start their second drive of the game. You know, when you talk about a playoff team, when you talk about a good team, they have to show resolve. You know, things obviously are not going your way starting things off. Weather's bad, cold, windy, rainy, all that kind of stuff. Early on, things are looking bad for the Buffalo Bills. Everything's against you. How do you answer back? What do you have back? All right, and now the Colts kick it off to the Bills. Will there be a return? It looks like there will be a return starting from the 5 for McKenzie to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line before he gets taken down. So that is going to be where the Buffalo Bills, where Josh Allen start off here. They're replaying the touchdown again. Taylor, starting from the right side of Carson Wentz in shotgun formation, goes to the left and does an up and out. And he is wide open as that pass is thrown. Now, if you're watching from home, you're hoping that, hey, Wentz throwing across his body, Taylor does have to stop. It's not a great pass, but it's good enough. Again, with a wide open Jonathan Taylor, he gets it and does the rest himself. They run the ball on first down, and it's going to be for no gain as Moss is taken down, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Franklin says, let's go Buffalo. I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope they get this together. Hope they get together. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Beasley in motion, goes to the top of the screen. Now 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Diggs to the bottom. Run back to Allen's right. Throws over the middle. Passes complete. That's to Gabe Davis to the 48-yard line. That's enough for a Buffalo Bills first down. Bills will have to run one more play this quarter. Swing back set. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set for the Buffalo Bills. They make the handoff to Moss. Allen throws it to Diggs. Again, why are you not throwing that ball sooner? Diggs breaks a tackle, but only gets about 2 or 3 yards, maybe 2 yards on the play. Why are you not throwing that ball sooner? If you throw that ball to Diggs out of your break, he gets in the Colts territory at least. That's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Bills trailing the Colts 14-0. Bills driving, have the ball close to midfield. Wow, you guys really just dislike each other when the Bills are losing, don't you? You take it out on each other. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Be kind. Be kind. Vikings score a touchdown, missed the extra point. Vikings go up 9-3 in the first quarter there. But the Vikings are up now on the Colts 9-3. Some other scores. The 49ers still up 3-0 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have the ball 2nd and 11. The Panthers up 7-0 on the Washington football team. The Lions and Browns still scoreless. The Browns have the ball in the red zone at the end of the first quarter. The Eagles have the ball back in the red zone again against the Saints, already up 7-0. The Dolphins and Jets are tied 7-7. The Ravens and Bears still 0-0, and the Texans still have a 3-0 lead. The Titans are in the red zone at the end of the first quarter there. They'll have the ball 1st and goal from the 6. Got some optimism in the room. Stefan comes in and says, come on, guys, believe, man. Believe. Gotta believe. There's still 3 quarters to go. Bills are just winning, and the Colts are just winning in the trenches. And the sad thing is, we've been able to say that the past few weeks, right, except against the Jets, that the defense is just beating our offensive line. Like, that's it. In this scenario, their offensive line's good. I'm not saying it's not. So we probably miss Starr being in there in this game more than we did last week. You know, I just hope that, and I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not at practice, but I just hope that the coaching staff didn't look at last week's performance against the Jets and say, oh, see, we're fine. Like, the Jets are just not a good team. The Colts, again, won 4 of the last 5. We needed to have a game plan. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe we still do. Obviously, there's going to be adjustments made. All right, as we start the second quarter, the Bills have the ball. And again, there's still plenty of game left. The Bills score a touchdown this drive, score some points on this drive. And we'll see what how this defense adjusts to Jonathan Taylor and this Colts offense. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line. Over the middle, caught by Knox. Knox down at the 32-yard line. That's going to be enough for another first down. Knox gets up, and he's pumped up. Good catch by Knox. Odom on the tackle. But not before Knox picks up about 18 yards and a Buffalo Bills first down. By the way, guys, just know I'm keeping receipts. Just know I'm keeping receipts. Everything everyone says. All your overreactions. Allen under center, 2 wide receivers, now 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Hand the ball off on a stretch play. Gets 2, maybe 3 yards on the play, down at the 31-yard line. It's Moss with the carry, 3 yards. We are predators. Predators, vultures, scavengers, whatever. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Running back to the left of Josh Allen. Colts send blitz. They read it. Josh Allen's going to take off, and he does get enough for a first down. Good job by Josh Allen reading the blitz, stepping up in the pocket and taking off and getting enough for the Buffalo Bills first down. Good block by Moss in the backfield. Overall, that was a good job by this offensive line. Overall, that was a good job by the offensive line, giving Allen time to make a decision and run with it. They brought 6. All right, so now it's 1st and 10 from the 22. The rain is starting to come down in Buffalo. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. They fake the handoff, roll to the right. Allen's looking, throws a cannon. Is that one intercepted again? And he takes it to the 29-yard line. Was that intercepted, though? Did that hit the ground, or did he have it? Odom running to the sideline like he did get the pick. You got to be upset with Diggs there. No effort on the play. That's close. That's going to be close. Too close to overturn, though. Too close to overturn. It's too close to overturn. It's called interception on the field. It's too close to overturn, in my opinion. It's too close to overturn. Let's leave a different angle. Let's leave a different angle. It's too close to overturn. Frank says it hit the ground. Frank says it hit the ground. Fausto says he caught it. I say it's too close to overturn, no matter what they say. No matter what they say, I think it's too close to overturn. But you got to be upset with Stephon Diggs on that play. Our captain. He has a chance. Okay, ball's intercepted. He has a chance to simply run up to Odom, touch him down at the 2. Instead, he sits in the end zone. He sits in the end zone and doesn't get up. Nothing. You have to be upset with Stephon Diggs on that play. You really do. Commercial break right now as they continue to look at the interception. The Bills still down 14-0, and the Colts may have the ball at the 29-yard line. The 49ers now up 10-0 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Washington football team still trailing the Panthers 7-0. The Packers have the ball trailing 9-3 against the Vikings. The Browns up 7-0 on the Lions. The Eagles now up 13-0 on the Saints. 14-0 as the extra point is good. The Dolphins and the Jets are tied 7-7 still. The Ravens and Bears are 0-0, and the Texans are up 3-0 on the Titans. And the Texans have the ball in the red zone. They have a 4th and goal at the 6-yard line. Here it's 14-0, and it might be getting worse for the Buffalo Bills. We're at commercial break right now. The officials are checking on a turnover. Was called an interception on the field, real close. And if it is an interception, the Colts will get the ball again at about their own 28-yard line, I believe it was. But we'll see what happens when we get back from commercial break. I did hear Bills fans cheering as we went to commercial break, thinking that it was not an interception. But obviously, it's up to the officials at this point. I did bring a lot of alcohol downstairs, so happy about that. Again, guys, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do so. Again, it's not my fault the Bills are not playing well to start off this game. Also, make sure you join Paul and Mario. It is ruled incomplete. All right, it is incomplete. The ball bounces on the ground. Okay, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the 22. Shotgun formation. They hand the ball off to Singletary. Singletary gets inside the 15. A good run of 8 yards for the Buffalo Bills. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. You should always give them the ball. If you win the coin toss, you should always give them the ball first. You want the ball to start the second half. You always want the ball to start the second half. Third and 1, 12:15 to go in the first half. Bills have the ball trailing 14-0. Four wide receiver set. Diggs in motion to the bottom of the screen. Caught by Beasley for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. High pass by Josh Allen. If Josh Allen throws that ball online, 27 has the angle to force him out of bounds for a few more yards. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but still. He throws it across his body. So that's the first catch for Beasley. It's going to be 1st and goal Buffalo from the 9. Breida's in the game for the first time that I've seen today. They actually say it's at the 10, which is fine. 1st and goal from the 10. Hand the ball off to Breida. Breida gets the corner, gets the 5 before he is out of bounds. It's a terrible spot. And we'll mark that at 6. Closer to 7. That's a terrible spot. Wow. Okay. Terrible spot. But that's all right. It's all right. 2nd down and goal. 2nd down and goal. Bills down 14-0. 11 minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and goal for the Bills. Allen shotgun formation. Pointing to his helmet. Beasley in motion. Beasley knocks and digs to the top of the screen. Sanders alone at the bottom of the screen. Allen time to throw. Throws out route. It's caught. It's caught. Stephon Diggs gets the touchdown. And the Buffalo Bills are on the board. A quick answer. Well, an answer. Maybe not quick. An answer by the Buffalo Bills. 11 plays, 73-yard, 5-minute and 54-second drive, ending with a touchdown to Stephon Diggs. And the Buffalo Bills now down 14-6, extra point pending. He threw that ball at a perfect time when Diggs was just out of his break. Perfect placement of that ball where only Diggs can catch it, and that's a touchdown. Good job. Too bad so many of you left after you said this game's over after that second interception that called back, right? I wish there was more of you in here because apparently y'all left. Kick is up, and the extra point is right down the middle and good. Bills make it 14-7. Let's see if this defense can answer now. This defense had plenty of time to rest. Can't say they have enough time to rest. Do you need to step up? Absolutely. Absolutely. But so many of you said this game was over, though. So, I mean, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Don't waste your Sunday in a game that's over. I keep receipts, guys. I'm keeping receipts. Bills still find themselves down 14-7. I might be having fun with y'all, but yeah, the Bills defense has not looked good on the first 2 possessions. We don't need to take away. A quick 3-and-out works. Quick 3-and-out works. All right, so the Bills still found themselves down, but it's 14-7 with 10:44 to go in the first half. 49ers up 10-0 on the Jaguars. They have the ball once again, looking like they're going to score a field goal on this drive or not. They get a penalty by the Jaguars because that's what bad teams do. and it's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Washington football team, Carolina Panthers tied 7-7. The Green Bay Packers are in the red zone, trailing the Vikings 9-3. The Cleveland Browns are up on the Detroit Lions 7-0. The Eagles up 14-0 on the Saints. The Dolphins and Jets still tied at 7-7. And it looks like the Jets are driving in the red zone and have the ball 1st and goal at the 6. Imagine the Jets beat the Dolphins, right? Like you can make some excuses for the Jets, or for the Dolphins, so far this year. But, man, losing to the Jets? Joe Flacco and the Jets? QB second strip is what we need. I'm sure we do. Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears still scoreless, and the Texans are now up 6-0 on the Titans. Wow. That's a fun one, huh? Winning's not everything. If I recall, there's a famous coach who once said, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. So I appreciate such sayings as that. Guys, if you're new to the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. #sports has you covered on all things Buffalo Bills. I appreciate you guys watching, wherever you're watching from. Let me know in the comment section where you are watching from. I know we have 2 people who have said they were watching from Germany. Appreciate you guys so much. One from England, Myth. Good to see you as well. But let me know where you're watching from. It's always good to see that. Always good to see the reach that Bills Mafia has. And let your friends know that we are here giving you live play-by-play and reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts game. That's now 14-7 after Stephon Diggs' touchdown puts the Bills back within 7 points. Again, an 11-play, 73-yard, 5-minute and 54-second drive. Watching Maryland. I like it. Largemouth Hunter, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Bills Mafia from Miami. Basquet kicked the ball off at the 35, kicks it, and that's going to go into the end zone. And that's going to be a touchback. So the Colts will get their worst starting field position of the day, starting at their own 25-yard line. Buffalo wings. I don't have buffalo wings, man. I have buffalo wings. I did have some good mott sticks before the game started, though. I'm a sucker for some good mott sticks. I don't eat them too often, but... And it's really the sauce, right? Watch from New Jersey. Appreciate you. Steelers country, Western Maryland. I appreciate you. You're not far away from me. Not far away from me. Single back set for Carson Wentz as they start at the 25-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. I think that's Pittman in there. They fake the handoff, get pressure at Wentz. Wentz has to overthrow his intended receiver, Doyle. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we didn't get a sack there. But big-time pressure up the middle against Carson Wentz. Forces a throwaway, and now it's 2nd and 10. Sacramento, I love it. I love it. Trey White on the blitz. Gets pressure up middle. All right, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers set again. Jonathan Taylor gets the ball, and he is stopped after a gain of 1. Again, might be able to have him in the backfield, but I'll take the gain of 1. All right, I'll take only a gain of 1. Stefan, always coming in from Germany. Much appreciated, guys. Again, so much appreciation for all of you coming in here, hanging out with me for a few hours as the Bills force a 3rd and 9. Jefferson already has over 100 yards receiving. Good for him. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top, 4 wide receiver set. Bills showing blitz. Bills bringing it. Good pickup by the Colts, an incomplete pass. And there's a late flag. So they're going to call, there's 3 flags on the field. I think they're both on Buffalo. They're going to call roughing the passer, which is going to be a 1st down, or pass interference, which is going to be a 1st down. You probably take the pass interference. Yo, Mario Addison, you need to go. It wasn't even close. Like, it wasn't even close. There was like 5 steps. Mario Addison, I'm taking you out of the game for that one. Klein gets called for pass interference. I mean, there was a good, like, the call against the pass interference penalty I didn't look at. Whatever, that's what it is. But there is no way that's not a late hit on the quarterback. There's no way Mario Addison was taken out of this game. And I think he should be out for a little while now. John, no, that's not. Listen, again, I don't know about the pass interference. I didn't see that. Like, there was 5 or 6 steps that Carson Wentz and Mario Addison probably both took before Mario Addison comes down on his knees, like goes after Carson Wentz's knees. That's so bad. 1st and 10 for the Colts. So bad by Mario Addison, not by the officials. Run it on 1st down. Gets it to the 46-yard line, game about 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. That was a spin. You're absolutely, that was roughing the passer. Like, that's the definition of roughing the passer. $52 rushing yards for Jonathan Taylor already. That's also 19 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns for him so far today. Single back set, 2nd and 5 for the Colts at their own 46-yard line. They do run it again with Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 4. You have him wrapped up after a gain of 2. He's able to fall forward for 2 yards. This is insane. This is insane. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Indianapolis Colts. After we had them. We had them. 3rd and 9. There's no reason to have that. No reason at all to have that roughing the passer penalty. And there's no reason, like, the ball's overthrown. 3rd and 1, shotgun formation. Now Wentz gets under center. They run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, and he does get enough for the 1st down. Looks like he's just at the sticks. That's a good job by this Bills defense. They are giving him the 1st down, which I think he got it. Coach McDermott wants a measurement. No measurement. Wow. All right, so now the officials, after they move the chains, are having a conversation. It was close. It was close. I think he got it. I think he got it. Now they're measuring it. Oh, my gosh. I hate that. He got it. He got it. Wow, this is taking a long time. Did we forget how to do a measurement? Oh, now they're saying it's 4th down. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now they give him a 1st down. If you're watching from home, you understand the confusion. If you're not watching, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry you missed that. But he had the 1st down. Yeah, they're talking about how you can go back to the previous play. I know that. I understand that. All right, so now it's 1st and 10 inside Buffalo Bills territory. This is the third drive by the Colts, so third time they've driven it inside Buffalo Bills territory. They got the ball 1st and 10, 7:25 to go. It's a pitch to Taylor. Taylor gets to the 43. Even, like, he's so good. And you can blame the Bills defense too, but he's so good that even after, like, the Bills wrap up his legs, he's smart enough to know to just jump forward or leap. That's how he gets to extra 2 yards. Every single play, it seems like. 2nd and 5. He's smart enough to fall forward. And you know, that's, to me, that's a lost art in today's NFL with the running backs. Just the mindset and awareness that if you know you're going down, just fall forward and pick up the extra yard or 2. All right, single back set. Jonathan Taylor on the sideline. 3 wide receivers. They fumble. He fumbles the ball. It's a loss on the play nonetheless. It is Colts ball. It's 3rd down. But it's going to be 3rd and about 8 now. Again, it's going to be wet, so you know that the ball is going to be slippery. That's why you don't run Hines. Put Taylor back in there. Hines is able to get back on the ball before Johnson can. But a fumble on the play, a loss of about 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, they hit him in the stomach. I think that's going to be on Wentz, and that's a shame because maybe it's on Hines. I hope it's on Hines. All right, so now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Now what? All right. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. The Colts forced to call a timeout because the play clock was winding down. So get off the field here, defense. You have to get off the field here. And Kitch says, we're all confused. Listen, that 1st down, 4th down, no down thing, that was confusing as all get out. But let's quickly go through some scores around the league as the Texans are now up 12-0. I'm telling you, the AFC is so weird this year. So weird. The Texans are up 12-0 on the Titans. So weird. Ravens have a 3-0 lead on the Bears. Come on, Bears. The Jets and Dolphins still tied 7-7. The Eagles up 14-7 on the Saints. The Browns up 7-0 on the Lions. The Vikings up 16-3 now over the Packers. The Panthers and Washington football team 7-7. 49ers 17-0, and here it's 14-7. 3rd and 10 here. 6:01 to go in the 1st half. Stop him here. Let's go. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Wentz back to pass. Bills pressure. Wentz gets away from the pressure, and he's going to run for a 1st down. Wow. He runs it to the 25-yard line because there's no one in the middle of the field. How can you not how can you not bring him down? That's so bad. So bad. I think that was Butler who had his hands on him. No, it's Addison. Are you serious? Mario Addison, you're a bum. You're a bum. Like, screw you. It's Carson flipping Wentz. That's a 30, not 25. I apologize. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers. Taylor gets tackled from behind. Addison after a gain of 3. What a bum. Wow. Taylor with the rushing touchdown against the Titans. That's so bad, Mario. That's so bad. Addison, not Mario, hashtag. Single back set. Jonathan Taylor's getting the ball. We're not going to stop him until he gains 3 or 4. It's going to be 3rd and 2. So bad. Had Carson Wentz dead to rights, and he's able to break out of it. Spin says we need to stack the box. Like this, Carson Wentz isn't going to destroy you with his arm. And trust our secondary. I agree with Spin here. Trust our secondary. Third and 3, 3:55 to go. Run the ball out shotgun, and he's going to pick it up. He's going to carry men on his back again to the 15. Just tackle him. I'm not discrediting how good Jonathan Taylor is. He is. He's that good. But we have no one. What the hell is Teron Johnson doing? Like, you guys look bad. You're the number one defense in the league, but you look like you're just being outsmarted today. First and 10 from the 15, inside the red zone for the Colts. They're going to run Taylor again. And this time he's tackled in the backfield. Milano! Holy cow. Handy Bat says he's going to sack fumble. I hope so. I hope so. Because right now we're down 2-0 in the turnover battle. No, one. I'm sorry. The second one wasn't a pick. An 8-minute drive by the Colts right now. That's crazy. 4 wide receivers set. Bill sent a blitz. Picked up. Oh, come on! I don't expect Milano to make that play, but it's incomplete. Incomplete. I do not expect Milano, who is, by the way, covering a tight end. Great coverage by Milano. The pass is overthrown by 3-4 yards. I don't expect Milano to be able to backpedal and pull up one-handed grab. I just don't see that in Milano's bag of tricks. 3rd and 11. Force a field goal attempt. In this condition, you never know. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers about on the screen. 2 to the top now. Looking for a quick pass. Pass deflected and incomplete. You got to love those deflections. 3rd, it goes to 4th and 11. Okay. Thank you, Promethean. I appreciate it. I'm going to need it. I need more than just beer after this game. I appreciate you, Promethean. Always showing love. Michael Badgley coming out for a field goal attempt. 36-yard attempt is up, and it's good. All right. Hey, okay. 2:12 to go in the first half. Bills down 17-7. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Again, this is where getting the ball started second half comes in handy, right? And this is where getting the ball started first half comes in handy. Get some points here. Get some points. Would love it to be 7, but get some points. Come on, second half, get points again, and then we're right there, right? We're right there, and we're still right there. So let's be optimistic. I don't know why people are saying we need to beat the refs to win this game. I just don't understand that. I don't. Every penalty I've seen on the Bills has been a penalty. Mario Radisson is stupid. Stupid. Just stupid. 2 plays, just stupid. Should be rested. It's like, O-line's good. O-line's fine. I don't think the O-line's problems have to do with rest. Let me say that. And I'm sure you agree. New England's cheering. Yeah, you know what? New England and Buffalo both know the same thing. You take care of business, you win the division. All right, scores around the league. Bills down 17-7. Jaguars in the red zone trailing. The 49ers 17-0. Sorry, checking some things out. All right, Jaguars trailing the 49ers 17-0. The ball in the red zone. The Washington football team trailing the Carolina Panthers 14-7. The Packers trailing the Vikings 16-3. The Lions trailing the Browns 7-0. The Eagles up on the Saints 17-7. The Dolphins and Jets still tied 7-7. And the Ravens still up 3-0 on the Bears. Houston has a 12-0 lead. They're going to try a field goal? Yeah, Houston has a 12-0 lead, and they just got the ball back against the Tennessee Titans. So, and the Titans upsetting the Texans upsetting the Titans would be no different than the Jaguars upsetting the Bills. Like, right? Like, honestly, and again, lots of time in every single game around the league right now. I'm not saying there's not. But if you would ask me what's the bigger upset, Jags over Bills or Texans over Titans, both bad. Both bad. But the Texans over Titans might be right up there. 2:12 to go in the first half. Bills about to get the ball back, trailing 17-7. Ball is going to be returnable at the 3-yard line. McKenzie takes it to the 10, and he falls at the 15, and the ball comes out. Are you kidding me? And no one touched McKenzie, so that's a fumble, and now the Colts have the ball at the 1-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a fumble. No one touched him. No one touched him. He just falls down, and the ball comes out. No one's touching him. That's a fumble, and the Colts have the ball at the 1-yard line. Are you kidding me? You don't have to be touched to fumble the ball, McKenzie? Like, you just fall over your own feet. Like, everyone makes fun of Daniel Jones for falling over his own feet. At least he didn't lose the ball. It's now 24-7 Colts because there's no way the Bills are just stopping Jonathan Taylor on 3 plays from 1 yard out. There's no way. No way. And this changes everything, right? Forget this whole score. Oh, was we'll score again. Like, forget all that. Great job, Buffalo. Great job. The weather's been a factor. Okay. Hey, good news. You know the weather forecast going into the game. Oh, they're at the 2. I'm sure we'll stop Jonathan Taylor from the 2 then. Touchdown Taylor. Jonathan Taylor jumps over everyone and gets in the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 2-minute warning, and we're down 24-7. Wow. Wow! Yeah. We knew what was going to happen after McKenzie just decides to give them a touchdown. And let's blame the refs, though. It's the refs' fault. And we have to beat the officials. We have to beat the officials. It has nothing to do with Isaiah McKenzie fumbling the ball on his own accord. Extra point's up. Extra point is good. So with 1:59 to go in the first half, Bills now find themselves down 24-7. Good job, McKenzie. Good job, McKenzie. Good job. I miss Andre Roberts. I just want someone who can hold on to the ball. I just want someone that can hold on to the ball. John, please tell me how you can blame McDermott, Bean, Frazier, Dable for what just happened. Player stuff make plays, right? Like, am I dreaming, or do player stuff make plays? Like, player stuff make plays. What just transpired before our eyes is not on the coaching staff at all. At all. At all. We don't know in the Steelers game. We don't know if Tyler Jones is supposed to, or I'm sorry, Tyler Matakovic is supposed to go to the outside guy, or if he is supposed to go to the inside guy and he goes to the inside guy. Well, that's Tyler making a mistake. That's on the coaching staff. Like, honestly, I just don't know. I mean, you can't listen. I'm not saying coaching staff is without blame. I'm not saying that at all. But players have to make plays. Players have to step up. Period. Who's getting paid more, the players or the coaches? There's a reason why the coach is the first to get fired, because he's the easier one to get off the salary. He's the easier salary to get rid of. What did the O-line have to do there? What did the O-line have to do there? I just want to know. What mistake did the O-line make that caused McKenzie to be the idiot that he is and fumble without being touched? All you want to do is blame the coaching staff? Come on. Smarter than that, John. You're smarter than that. Was Cody Ford a bad pick? Absolutely. We traded up to get Cody Ford. Remember? We traded up, 3 picks to get Cody Ford? Like, let's call a bust a bust. And I think we as fans were calling a bust before the season started. And he wasn't the starting guard for the season. But injuries are going to happen on the offensive line. So could they have added depth? Probably. Am I saying they're without blame? No. Have not trailed at halftime. Pretty sure that's going to change in this game. McKenzie's going to try to return it to answer for his mistake. He's not going to. He's down at the 25-yard line. Like, he's not going to. That's the worst decision ever by any return person ever. And it happens all the time. Like, I'm not saying that McKenzie's the first to do it. They make a mistake, and then they get free 25 yards with a kneel. And what do? They're like, no, I need to make up for my mistake. No, you're going to make more mistakes. Jalen Taylor already has 98 total yards and 3 touchdowns. Shotgun formation for Allen. Bills do still have all 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Throws a screen pass to Singletary. Singletary gets the first down, gets to about the 40-yard line, a gain of 14 on the play. With these conditions, you need to hurry up. I know there's 2 minutes. I know you have 3 timeouts, but you need to hurry up. In these conditions, you're just not going to be as crisp. You can't huddle up. You have to take this like it's a minute left, not 2 minutes. Dawson Knox gets the ball, gets it into Colts territory to the 49 before he is taken down. Another Buffalo Bills first down. Again, you need to be hurrying up right now. Right now. Right now. Shotgun formation. Another quick screen to Knox. Knox gets the ball. It's about the 42. Timeout now. Timeout now. 48 seconds to go. They call a timeout. $48 seconds to go. We're going to commercial break. 2nd and 3. This game is not over. It's been a very disappointing first half. I'm not arguing that by any means. But as Evan says, you score a touchdown here, you score any points to lead off the second half, and it's a 1-possession game. So let's relax. All right, Colts up 24-7 over the Bills. Jaguars still trailing the 49ers 17-3. That game is close to halftime. Washington football team trailing the Carolina Panthers 14-7. The Vikings up 16-3 at the 2-minute warning against the Green Bay Packers. Browns up 7-0 against the Lions. The Browns are in the red zone, 1st and goal from the 5. Eagles up 17-7 over the Saints. The Dolphins and Jets still 7-7. The Ravens up 3-0 over the Bears, and the Texans still up 12-0 over the Tennessee Titans. Someone says we need 7. I would love to get 7 on this drive, but we need points. We need points. We need points. And at halftime, I get more to drink, so it's really timing is really good here. Timing is really good here. 94 of you in here. First of all, thank you for watching this edition of Hashtag Sports. My name is Joe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Like this video again. It's not my fault McKenzie fumbled. I didn't do it. I didn't want it to happen at all. I didn't want Jonathan Taylor to be like, yeah, I'm just the man. I'm a man among boys, which he is, right? Like, there's a reason why he leads the league in rushing yards, but we need to come up with a stop. They have 4 drives, one of which started from the 2-yard line. But they have 4 drives, 4 scores like that. If that happens in any half, if you score on every possession, the other team's probably not winning, more than likely. Man. All right. We missed Tremaine and Brown. I miss any players and Star. Any player that's out because of injury, I miss him. Who's normally on a 53-man roster. Shotgun formation come out. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Sorry. 2 timeouts left for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd and 3. And looking to throw. Quick throw out to Diggs. Diggs with the completion. And he is down at the 37-yard line. Let's go. That should be a delay game on the defense. That should be a delay game on number 27. Holding down Diggs. That should be a delay game on number 27. Whatever. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Shotgun formation for Allen. Allen looking to throw. Looking to escape pressure. I don't know where the ball is. Singletary finally picks it up. I don't understand what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, it's down. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Yes. So Allen fumbles after he's sacked. So he's sacked and stripped. So it is a fumble. Singletary recovers it, but the play is dead as soon as Singletary picks up the ball because Mitch Morse can't jump on a ball. Mitch Morse, I hate you too right now. So there's less than 20 seconds to go now. Now a field goal is pretty much our best hope right now. Our best hope, a field goal. So now it's what? Oh, no, so they did give us 22 seconds. So it's 2nd and 22. 22 seconds left. Buffalo has 1 timeout. Shotgun formation. Blitz coming. Allen able to step up. Throws it behind Moss, and it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 22. Tyler Bass, just get out there, do the best you can. Do the best you can. Because now, I mean, 3rd and 22, you're just fighting for field goal range, right? Like, that's what you're going to do, hopefully. And these wins, you just never know. All right. 1 timeout for the Buffalo Bills. 17 seconds to go. We're not going to use it. 3rd and 22. 4 wide receiver set. 3 to the top of the screen. Pass to Sanders. He gets to 38. So that's going to be a 38. So that's going to be what? 38 plus 17. So you're talking a 55-yard field goal for Bass in these conditions. It would be something. It would be something. It would definitely be something. Timeout Buffalo with 3 seconds to go. Obviously going to try the field goal from 55 yards. Double-digit wins. Good luck, Tyler Bass. All right, scores from around the league. At the half, the 49ers are up 20-3. The Panthers are up 14-7 over the Washington football team. The Vikings still up 16-3 over the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry, 16-9. The Packers did just score. Lions trailing 13-0 now. Eagles up 17-7. They have the ball in the red zone. Sorry, 7-7 Miami. The Jets, of course, it is. The Ravens are up 6-0 on the Bears, and the Texans up 12-0 on the Titans. They moved back, so it's going to be 57. Why not? All right, so the Colts just call timeout, try to freeze the kicker. Oh, if Tyler Bass makes this kick, In this weather, no way, says Father Snowman. Robert Murdoch is happy. Robert Murdoch is happy. Again, the Bills lose this game. The Patriots take over first place in the division. But don't get it wrong. The Bills still control their own destiny. Just like the Patriots control their own destiny right now. We still have 2 games against them. 4th and 12. 57-yard field goal attempt for Tyler Bass in the wind. Let's go. For the game. Nope. Missed it. Hit the post. Had the distance by a lot. Hit the right upright, and it's no good. And we go into half trailing 24-7. That kick would have, oh, so close. So close. Second miss of the season for Tyler Bass. And we go into half down 24-7. Guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Again, not the way the Buffalo Bills want to go into halftime, trailing 24-7. The Bills do get the ball to start the second half, but at this juncture, trailing by 17, not able to stop Jonathan Taylor and this Colts offense. You just don't know what the Buffalo Bills can do here. You just don't know. I mean, the Buffalo Bills offense doesn't look like they're on sync for sure. We'll get into some stats for this game. Scott Blake says, what disaster. Can't blame, I mean, Tyler Bass, still, you're not going to blame him for that. But the Colts find themselves up, so let's get into some stats. Let's talk about the game a little bit in the first half. Obviously, nothing promising to talk about for the Buffalo Bills, but, you wish we had more time. You wish you wouldn't have let Josh Allen get sacked there from the ball. We only had 3 possessions. No, we had 4. I mean, McKenzie's dropped fumble counts as a possession, whether we like it or not. Listen, Mario Addison, Isaiah McKenzie, stop it. Just stop it. Jeff, can they under 51.5? Oh, did you bet the over-under? I didn't know it was 51.5. Wow, that was a big over-under for this game. 51.5. They have 31 already. Can they? I mean, they can. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think the Bills score at least twice in the second half. Maybe even make it a 1-score game once again. Tyler Bass is so good. He was aiming right, thinking the wind would catch. Yeah, I know. He was. He was so disappointed. You could see it on his face. He was so disappointed in himself after he missed that for some odd reason. Like, that's just a normal makeable kick. Like, we have a really good kicker. I mean, if there's something to be happy about for the future of this team, we have a really good kicker. And for everyone wishing they had Andre Roberts still, Andre Roberts isn't exactly – no, listen. McKenzie's fumble is just stupid. Just stupid. But it's not like Andre Roberts is killing it in Houston right now. I do not, Trevon, due to copyright restrictions, I cannot show the game. And right now, if you're a Bills fan, you don't want to see this game. But we are live at halftime of the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Colts up 24-7. Bills do get the ball to start the second half, and again, need to make adjustments. Let's do some scores from around the league. Then we'll get through some stats. Colts up 24-7 at halftime. The Jaguars trailing the 49ers 20-3 at the half. The Washington football team has the ball. They just scored a touchdown, make that one 14-13, extra point pending there as that game gets closer to halftime. 13 seconds left to go in the first half there. The Vikings and Packers, 16-10. Vikings with the lead, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Vikings have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Looks like that game might just go into halftime at 16-10. Browns up 13-0 over the Lions. Missed that last extra point. The Eagles up 20-7 over the Saints. The Miami Dolphins in the red zone, like I said, against the Jets. That game is tied at 7 with 8 seconds to go in the first half. They ended the first half without scoring. Oh, geez. Miami did Miami. Miami did Miami. Ravens up 6-0 at the half, and the Texans up 12-0 on the Titans at the half. Colts were better in January, even though we beat them. And that was with the refs trying to help them on that fumble. That wasn't a fumble. That was a fumble that they call it wasn't. But that's okay. And the Colts are better now. Well, the Colts are playing better today. Colts are playing better today. But listen, the Titans are better than the Texans. And that's not showing up on the scoreboard today either. So I know, again, the AFC has been so crazy this year. And I know there are plenty of things to be disappointed about in this game so far and throughout, right? Like no matter what happens the rest of the way through, there's so many things to be disappointed about in this game that, you have to worry about it. But at the same time, we still control our destiny when it comes to the division. There are obviously things to improve on. And listen, obviously, as they showed Tyrod Taylor jumping into the end zone. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. I gotta get in this chat and start blocking things. You guys are getting ridiculous. Just ridiculous. This is a football game. A football game. A football game. A football game. Be upset about the football game. I don't care. But, I mean, okay, DZ says not sure about Super Bowl caliber, and I get that. But, okay, the Titans might lose to the Texans. Is that Super Bowl caliber? No, not at all. The Ravens have lost to the Dolphins, have lost to other teams they shouldn't have lost to, got crushed by Cincinnati. Is that Super Bowl caliber? No. The Chiefs lost to us. The Chiefs have lost some games. The Chiefs don't show any defense sometimes. Is that Super Bowl caliber? So who in the AFC on a consistent basis, and this is my question, who in the AFC on a consistent basis this season has been Super Bowl caliber? I can't think of one team, to be honest with you. I can't think of one team that has been Super Bowl caliber this whole season. So, like, we sit here and say the Bills are not Super Bowl caliber. They're not playing Super Bowl caliber today, that's for sure. Absolutely. But what team? The Colts, 5-5 right now, right? Like, there's been no team that's been Super Bowl caliber in the AFC, Mr. Smith, in the AFC. And the Cowboys got shut out for 3 quarters against the Broncos and lost. Like, there's been no team in the AFC for sure. Maybe if you look at the NFC that has played, I could argue Arizona with their 2 losses coming without their quarterback, but like that has played at Super Bowl caliber every single week. Our team, yeah, I mean, our D can still shut this team out in the second half and give us a chance. They can. I'm not saying that well, but they can. Let me get into this chat room so I can start blocking people. I hate the fact that you guys are making me block people. It's ridiculous, by the way. What do I think about Kansas City versus Dallas? First of all, thanks for your questions. Yeah, I think Dallas is going to win that game straight up. Like, I would bet Dallas. The Kansas City defense has definitely looked improved, right? Let's be honest about that. The Kansas City defense has definitely looked improved. But at the same time, I just think Dallas' offense is too strong. I think both these teams have great offenses, but only one has a good defense, and that's going to be the Dallas Cowboys. So I would go with the Dallas Cowboys to win that game. So, yeah, did the Dolphins really not score? The Dolphins had the ball in the red zone, and they didn't score before half. Talk about terrible clock management, which I'm okay with, like, whatever. But, wow. All right, give me a second. Why is it not letting me in the chat? I'm just blocking certain chats because you guys are some. Listen, this is about football. We're talking football. We're not talking about anything else. So we're not insulting each other. We're not questioning each other's fandom because you don't like the way the team's playing or whatever. Like, why you guys have to insult each other? Beyond me. Beyond me. It's a football game. It's a football game. It's a football game. We're supposed to be a great fan base. It's a football game. If you're upset with how we're playing, that's one thing. Fine. If you think that if you criticize the way the team plays, that makes you not a fan, fine. But you don't have to insult other people. You don't. But, I mean, they're not even listening to me at this point. They're just blabbing on. Kurt Lewis says he just joined on the fumble punt. May I recap the first 27 minutes? No. Okay, so the Colts got the ball first, right? And the Colts drove right downfield on the Buffalo Bills. They scored on, I think it was a 4-yard touchdown by Jonathan Taylor. The big play coming on that drive would have been a Pittman completion. I'm just going to show this as I recap the first 27 minutes. Yeah, completion to Pittman for about 18 yards, but it was just consistent downfield. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even think they faced maybe 1 third down. On the second drive, the big thing was on 3rd and about 10. The Buffalo Bills had a roughing the passer penalty, Mario Addison, which was clearly roughing the passer, like clearly roughing the passer. I mean, we're talking when I say clearly roughing the passer, we're talking 6 steps. Like, it was clearly roughing the passer. It was so bad. Mario Addison needs to be out of this game. Like, because between that and the missed sack on Carson Wentz, Mario Addison shouldn't even show up in the second half. And then the Bills answered with a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Nice drive. I think it was 11 plays, 5.5 minutes or something like that. Touchdown drive. Okay, great drive. Capped off by a touchdown to Stephon Diggs on an out route of 18 yards, something like that. So 14-7. Colts drive downfield. Again, consistently with Jonathan Taylor, rushing the ball, unable to get off field on a couple third downs, get a field goal, right? 17-7, and then you saw what happened there. You saw what happened there. So. No, Kurt, it wasn't a shot to Wentz's head. We're talking 6 steps and lunging at Wentz's knee, which is just as bad as a shot. After 6 steps, the shot to the head is pretty bad. But Mario Addison lunges at his knee, his lower knee, which, I wonder if that would have been a penalty even if it was right, because you know how below the kneecap is now considered a penalty too. I wonder. And listen, you could be upset about the fact that hitting below the knees is now a penalty. Like, I get that. I'm upset about that too, but I think it's dumb. But at the same time, it is a rule. And the reason why it's a rule is because of the players, not the officials. So Mass missing that sack on 3rd 10 absolutely killed us. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, 3rd and 10, Mario Addison is Carson Wentz dead to rights. And Carson Wentz has not been able to move well since that injury a few years ago with the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl, which you hate seeing injuries. It was a terrible injury. Felt bad for the guy. But he hasn't been able to move like that since then. And see him get away like that is just terrible. DZ, the defensive tackles are on a little bit of a rotation. You see Addison coming in. You see Ed Oliver in there. The majority of the snaps, Ed Oliver is in there. But you do see a little bit of a Butler, Addison, Phillips type rotation, but it's still not helping. It's still not helping. In order to come back in the second half, the Bills probably need to shut out the Colts. And the Bills haven't stopped the Colts from scoring on a single possession. So, all right, before we come back in the second half, and again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Let's go through some stats. Allen's had a pretty decent day. Other than that 1 interception, obviously, Allen has not played horribly. Allen has 14 for 18, so a good completion percentage, 132 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not terrible. Josh Allen, 2 rushes, 18 yards. Singletary, 2 rushes, 12 yards. Breida, 1 for 4, and Moss, 2 for 3. Why didn't we rush the ball all in that first half? At all. Like, I'm not even going to say we haven't, like, Trent Green's over there saying we haven't been able to run the football. We haven't tried to run the football. I mean, we're averaging, so we have 7 carries for 37 yards. So what's that? That's over 5 yards carry. That's over 5, like 7 for 37. That's a good first quarter, right? The ball's in the air. We're getting ready to kick it off. McKenzie's going to field it at the 7 because they know he might fumble again. McKenzie gets it to 25 to the 27-yard line before he's taken down, and that's where the Buffalo Bills will start, and we need to score on this drive. But, like, 7 for 37, we're honestly averaging more than 5 yards carry. What more can you ask for? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, it's not Jonathan Taylor numbers, but we just abandoned the run completely. Dawson Knox, our leading receiver, 4 catches for 48 yards. Sanders, 3 for 26. Gabe Davis, 1 for 20. Bass misses that field goal, has 1 for 1 extra points. No punts by the Bills because we turned the ball over. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers, top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Yeah, I'm trying to throw a screen. Pass is deflected and incomplete. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. 24-mile-per-hour winds. Ugh, I didn't even refill my alcohol. Haven't even refilled my alcohol. Give me a second. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed and you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. 2 wide receivers, top of screen. Diggs to the bottom. Knox goes out for passes complete. Dawson Knox, is it? Knox, no, it's incomplete. Dang it, I thought I caught it. But he did not. Broken up on the play. It's now 3rd and 10. It's a good pass. That's a good pass. You need to catch that. Need to catch it. Need to catch it, Dawson Knox. There's no the defense broke that up. None of that. You just need to catch that ball. Put Trubisky in. Is Trubisky even in the roster right now? On the roster? In the roster? On the roster? 3rd and 10. Is Mitchell Trubisky is back. No one talked about that. Mitch Trubisky's back. We missed you. 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Allen has time in the pocket, throws it over the middle of the field. That pass off the hands of Gabe Davis, and he's open. 2 plays on that drive that needed to be completions. It's in their hands, too. It's in their hands, too. Wow. So Bills 3 and out. And again, that's not Allen's fault. Now Hawk with his first punt. This is going 20 yards tops. Why even inside 30? Be at midfield. Hey, good punt. Good punt. And Colts are going to start at the 25. Colts are going to start at the 25. 14:25 to go. Bills, 3 passes, 3 incompletions, 3 and out. But again, you're not going to blame Josh Allen for that. Two really good passes that were right there. Dawson Knox needs to catch his. Gabe Davis needs to catch his. All right. Scott Blakey says, just forfeit. Don't even play the rest of the second half. No penalties by the Colts in the first half. Good for them. Carson Wentz on center. Bills send a blitz. Picked up. 1st and 10. That's incomplete. Wentz throws it just out of the reach of Pittman. Pittman tried to make one-hand grab, ran out of real estate, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Again, every time we get pressure on Wentz, he throws it erratically. So why are we not loading the box every single play? Every play. 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Wentz goes back in shotgun. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. 2 tight ends set. Taylor to his left. Delay a game on the Colts. First penalty on the Colts is a delay a game. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 for the Colts. John says, let's go D. Listen, if they stop running the ball for us, like, we'll take it. If they stop running the ball, we'll take it. 2nd and 15, shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set for the Colts. No John Taylor in the backfield. All right. Again, if they want to stop running the ball, that's great. Quick throw to Doyle. Doyle has completion to the 29, so it's going to bring up a third and about 6. Big third down for the Bills here. Third and 6. Need to get off the field here. Let's go. Let's go. John comes in and says, defense. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 6. Still watch out for Taylor. Bills bring a blitz. Almost gets there. Pass is completed. And that's a flag. That's a flag. That's a flag. That's a late hit. You morons. That's Poyer on the late hit. And that's going to put the ball in Buffalo Bills territory. That's an easy flag. That's an easy flag. Why are we not disciplined? Like, okay, holds, annoying. False starts, annoying. Delay games, annoying. But these are personal foul penalties, 15-yard penalties for no reason. That's so annoying. How has Klein played? Not like last week, but not bad. Not bad. So now it's 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 38-yard line. Quick pass out. Pass over the head of number 14. Dangerous throw by Carson Wentz. Can bring up 2nd and 10. It's just annoying. Like, I know it's been this team this year. It has been. It absolutely has been. And it's weird. Like, we'll blame the coaching staff because that's what discipline falls on. But this wasn't an issue in years past. At least not as big. Under center. Hand the ball off to Taylor. His first carry of the second half. I don't know why it took this long. Gained about 3. Gonna be 3rd and 7. Honestly, like if you're a Colts fan, you're up 17 points. And your first carry with the guy who has 78 rushing yards in the first half is your 7th play of the drive. All right, so now it's a 3rd and 8 from the 36-yard line. This is the type of territory where you're going to go for on 4th down. Bills send 4, get pressure on Wentz, and Wentz goes down. Ed Oliver with the sack. Big sack because that's going to force a punt. There's a flag. There's a flag. And it's in the defensive secondary. It's in the defensive. So that's going to be a defensive holding. Teron Johnson. Teron Johnson. Okay. 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 All right. All right. Timeout, Colts. Okay. If that's what we're calling holding, then okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to say is okay. That was absolutely a weak call. What a weak call. Wow. Okay. 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 But see, and here's the thing, and we'll be mad at the officials, and we should be. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. I'm not gonna say it's not a bad call. That's a bad call. But that's what happens when you're not disciplined. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. You don't. Anything that the ref is questioning, he's gonna throw the flag. That's a bad call. Period. That's a bad call. Right? 100%. But when you're not a disciplined team, you're getting those calls put against you when teams who are disciplined might not get that flag. That's the difference between a disciplined team and a non-disciplined team. It's not just the penalties are bad that are penalties. It's the ones that shouldn't be called penalties, but the refs aren't sure, and they're gonna go on the side of caution and say, guess what? This team, yeah, they can be a lot of penalties. We're throwing that one. Man. Like, that's the problem. All right, let's get some scores. 49ers in the red zone, up 20-3. 4th and goal from the 1. They'll probably go for it, right? See if they get it. What the heck just happened? I don't need to see this. Washington football team and Panthers are tied 14-14. The Vikings still up 16-10 over the Green Bay Packers. The Lions trailing the Browns 13-0. Still the Eagles up 27-7. That game's still at halftime. The Dolphins still tied with the Jets 7-7. Ravens up 6-0 over the Bears. Texans up 12-0 over the Titans. I'm supposed to see the penalty. Well, but their eyes are going to deceive them. That's what I'm saying. They're supposed to see the penalty. They see something. They see it. Was that a hold? Wasn't that a hold? I've been on the field. I know. Not an NFL field, but I've been on the field. I know. You see something. The play still's running, so you don't exactly have 2 minutes to comprehend what's going on in your mind, right? You see something. That's a hold. Throw the flag. Continue with the play. Was it? You're not going to be like, was that a hold? Wasn't that a hold? Well, maybe I won't throw that one. You're not going to do that. You don't have time to think like that. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Colts. Single back set. Jonathan Taylor's getting the ball here. Fake handoff. Why would you not give Jonathan Taylor the ball there? That's just dumb. And that's an incomplete pass. That's just dumb. The Colts are not playing smart right now. There's a flag down. Roughing the passer. No, holding on the offense. Whoa! Whoa! So it's going to be 1st and 20. Give the ball to Taylor now. Why are you not giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor? Like, why? There's 11:43 left in this game, and the Bills' possession was a 3-and-out where they threw the ball all 3 times. So you've had this ball for about 4 minutes of game time, and you ran 1 time? All right. 1st and 20, shotgun formation, Taylor to the right. Again, watch Taylor on the H-back delay. Nope. Why? Pass is incomplete, deflected by Milano. I am appreciating every second of this. Like, the Bills might not come back and win this game, but the Colts are going to let them try. Second and 20, 11:39 to go. Blitz coming, Taylor on the screen. That's a 1-yard gain, if that. Great job. Great job by this Bills defense, led by Trey White and A.J. Klein. Good job. 3rd and 19. Why have they not ran? And they're not going to run it on 3rd and 19 with Jonathan Taylor. Why have they not ran Jonathan Taylor on this drive? I'm so confused. Someone help me. Somebody help me. Eleven minutes to go in third quarter. Bills trailing 24-7 to 3rd down and 20 for the Colts. Wentz back to pass. Blitz is coming. Throwing across his body. Incomplete. And that's going to be 4th and 20. The Colts will be forced to punt. 10:50 to go in third quarter. The defense finally gets off the field. Obata with the pressure. Bad snap. Barely able to get the punt away. McKenzie's going to let go. Caught at the 9 by the Colts. Interesting thought here. Interesting thought. And I don't know how the NFL rulebook works, right? So, and you guys let me know. We're going commercial break. I'll try to get the scores after I talk about this thought. All right. Yes, that was the Colts' first punt. All right. So, if Isaiah McKenzie sees a Colts player over top of the ball, right? All right, again, fascination, like just let my imagination run a little bit. Isaiah McKenzie sees a Colts player hibernating under the ball, or not hibernating, but you know what I mean, under the ball, getting ready to catch it. If he goes for a fair catch, and the Colts player still catches it, wouldn't that be kick catch interference? Like, just hear me out, right? Like he didn't give the player hell, McKenzie, run into the guy, right? Like if you see the guy camping, that's where I was burly, not hibernating, camping under the ball, and the ball's still up there, just yell for a fair catch. Like honestly, because all right, so that ball is going to bounce at the 9 if it fell, if it dropped. You never know how a ball is going to bounce. So, and this is like, and this might be like high IQ level for a player to think about in a game. I get that. But call for the fair catch. He has to at that point, at least my understanding is, let that ball drop. Or am I wrong? Let me know in the comment section. But let's get through some scores around the league. As we're at commercial break, the Bills will get the ball back at their own. They're ruling at the 10-yard line, whatever. Jaguars trailing the 49ers 27-3. The Washington football team is up 21-14 over the Panthers. The Vikings have scored again to go up 23-10 over the Packers. That's true. I even yelled at him for that. I said, don't try to make up for a bad play with another one. The Vikings up 23-10 over the Packers. The Browns up 13-0 over the Lions. The Eagles up 27-7 over the Saints. The Dolphins and Jets still tied. The Bears are trailing the Ravens 6-0. And the Texans have the ball in the red zone, up 12-0 against the Titans. This is insane. This is insane. 3rd and goal from 5. Even a field goal makes it, a touchdown, 2-point conversion at least. Like, man, crazy year, especially in the AFC. Allen has the ball at the 10-yard line. Single set back. And that's another thing about a comeback. In these conditions, it's just really hard to do that. Talk about the rain, the slop. They hand the ball off on 1st down. It's Breida. Breida gets the outside to the 20, 25, 30, 35, out of bounds. That should be a flag. And there is a flag down. Man, that should be a 15-yard penalty. After play, first foul. Yeah, they hit. We are now inside Colts territory. Inside, Breida with a big run to the 38-yard line. You had 15 to that. There you go. Shotgun formation, inside Colts territory at the 47, 1st and 10. Hand it off again. This time to Breida, inside the 45 to the 44. The Bears scored. Andy Dalton with the touchdown pass. Talk about losing confidence with Fields. Like, talk about Fields losing confidence is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, $5 donation from Krabby Kale. I appreciate it. I'll read it in a second. 2nd and 7. They run with Breida again. Breida gets the 1st down. He's about 8 yards on the play to the 36. Refs are the most hated, rarely loved people on the field. Tough job. It is. It's a terrible job to have. It's literally a terrible job to have. You never get credit when you do things right. Or rarely get credit from the fans, especially when you do things right. and you always get the blame when you do things wrong. So appreciate the super chat, guys. If you want to help the channel out, simplest way, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. But if you want to go the extra mile, the hashtag sports and the running play on 1st and 10 with Breida again. This time he gets about 5 yards to 31. 9 minutes to go. At some point, we do have to stop running the ball if we do plan on coming back. But anyway, hit that thumbs up button. The easiest way to help out the channel. If you want to go the extra mile, super chat is always a great way to do it. Also, if you want to become a member of Hashtag Nation, you can become a member. They have certain values. Each tier gives you certain perks for Hashtag Sports. So make sure you check those out. And a lot of times, Hashtag is giving money to charity and things like that. So make sure you stay on the lookout for that as well. If you have a charity that you want Hashtag Sports to consider, let Paul or Mario know. Play action on 1st down. A quick pitch to Knox is incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 5. 8:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bills down 24-10. They have the ball at the 31-yard line, 3rd and 5. Allen likes that little too much for my take, right? That little whatever you call that pitch thing. He likes it too much, in my opinion. But second formation for Josh Allen. 3rd and 5. 4 wide receiver set. 3 to the bottom of the screen. Allen calling out blocking assignments. This is the first year we've really seen him do that. Pass is almost intercepted as it's dropped by Beasley. Gonna bring up 4th and 5. Beasley needs to catch that. That's three plays today where the player needs to come up with a play. 3 plays in the second half, I should say, where the player needs to simply come up with a play. It's stupid. Yeah, we can go no huddle. Field goal unit coming out there. 49-yard field goal. I don't even like this field goal in these conditions, but we need to try to get points here. And that's no good. That's no good by a lot. The wind took that one right off the leg. The wind took that one right off his leg, and it's gone. Like, it was no chance. He wanted that wind on the 55-yard. He wanted that wind on the 55-yard. Where was it on that? And then he aims it where there's, and that's welcome to Western New York. Welcome to Western New York. The Texans are up 19-0 on the Titans. They're up 3 scores on the Titans. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bears up 7-6 on the Ravens. The Jets trailing Dolphins 14-7. The Eagles up 27-7 over the Saints. The Browns up 13-0. The Vikings up 23-10. I would have went for on 4th down. 4th and 5, I would have went for it personally. And I'm not Monday morning quarterback. You heard me right here say it's still a long one. I still don't like it. But yeah, I just don't know if I would have kicked the field goal there. Don't know if I would have kicked the field goal. So the Bills still down 24-7, 8-13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, the 49ers up 27-3. I don't even remember what scores I've already done. Carolina trailing the Washington football team 21-14. The Vikings up on the Packers 23-10. Packers driving, however. The Browns are up 13-0 on the Lions. Eagles up 27-7 on the Saints. I think I read the rest. So that's why you have to catch that ball. Yeah, listen, again, Beasley needs to catch that. Over the middle, I know it's high. I get it. But that's a catch Beasley makes most of the time. And he needs to come down with that. The first drive, second half, Knox, Gabe Davis. Come down with those catches. You got to come down with these things. Like, you just have to. That was really – he had both hands on it. I understand it was a high pass. I get that. But he has both hands, and it's not like the fingertips got it. The ball goes in between his hands. He needs to catch that. The way it says, yeah, I personally on 4th and 5, I went for it. That's my take. They decided to kick a field goal. We needed points. I understand. You know, we're down 3 scores. If we kick a field goal, we're down 2 scores. That's the whole point. But you have to understand the conditions. You have to understand. And maybe, I mean, obviously, like, it still had the leg. Like, he kicked a 55-yarder before the end of the first half that had plenty of leg, right? Plenty of leg. But yeah, if they don't run Jonathan Taylor at least twice on this first series, they're just asking us to come back. 1st and 10, single back set, they run Taylor. That's what you should do. 2 yards on the play. That's fine. That's fine. If you're the Colts, you're just waiting for this game to end, right? Like, you just are waiting for this game to end. You're up 24-7, only 23 minutes left in this game of game time. There shouldn't be a chance for the Bills to come back in this game. How does Josh Allen look? They showed him on the sideline. His demeanor is that of a losing quarterback, but he doesn't look mad. Like, we saw pissed off Josh Allen in the Jags game. He's not that. We're going to run Jonathan Taylor again, and that's, again, you should. It's 3rd and 3. You actually should run him again. 3rd and 3 at the 47. You should run him again. If you don't get it, you punt. You take 40 seconds off the clock. This isn't hard. Juan, there should be no – the Colts should not allow a defensive score in this game. Colts player slow getting up. Again, hate seeing injuries. Holding his leg. Offensive lineman. You hate seeing that, especially in a game like this. To me, this game is pretty well in hand at this point, right? There's lots of time, and the Bills can make this game. They shouldn't be able to, but they can. Bill Barone, actually, I thought the same thing going into last week. But if you look at, I think it's Sal Capaccio on Twitter, did a comparison between last year and this year. And his numbers comparatively aren't that different. Lockman, we beat the Chiefs, who are currently winning the AFC West. So to say we haven't beat anybody is a stretch. We've lost to some bad teams. But again, guys, I have conceded this game. The Bills are going to drop to 6-4, I believe it is, on the season, a half game behind the New England Patriots in the AFC East. The O-line regressed, yes. The O-line's bad. But we still control our own destiny. Like, we still play the Patriots twice. And although in the chat we can say, oh, Bill Belichick's going to kill us. Oh, like, let the games play out. That's why they play the game. If it was up to us, if it was up to Bills fans every year, Bills would still be in a playoff drought. Bills would still be in a playoff drought. I mean, if it was up to us Bills fans, wouldn't we have gotten, like, percentage-wise, I would say that more Bills fans wanted Josh Rosen before they wanted Josh Allen. And don't say, oh, I want Josh Allen the whole time. Whatever, that's fine. I'm not saying one person. I'm not even discrediting you as a person saying you did that. I don't disagree with you. What I'm saying is, as a whole, when you have the 7th overall pick and Rosen and Allen and Lamar Jackson are sitting there, I'm saying percentage-wise, most Bills fans want Josh Rosen. Where would we be? Where would we be? O-line's played well so far. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that statement. They haven't played as poorly as they have in the past, but I don't know if I agree with that statement. I mean, I just don't know. They have played better than they played in the Jacksonville Jaguars game. Right, they have. But that's okay. You're allowed to be frustrated. I get it. Quentin Nelson was the one who went down with injury. That's huge. They're going to throw it on 3rd and 3. They shouldn't, but they do get the first down. Doyle gets the first down. Poyer on the tackle at the sticks, but gets enough for the first down. Poyer did what he could there, right? Like, Poyer's coming from a safety position. And they get the ball at midfield. Quentin Nelson trying to walk around. That's good to see. Taylor into the Bills territory. 30, 25, 20 into the red zone. Milano with the tackle. It's going to be first and goal. They're giving him the 10? Okay, fine. Oliver was in the backfield at the snap. All right, I guess he didn't step out of bounds. So it's first and goal from the 10. Everyone knew we wouldn't take Jackson. Everyone knew Jackson was not going to be drafted in the top 10. I didn't think he dropped to 32, but first and goal from the 10, and that's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown. Taylor with his 4th touchdown of the game. The exclamation point for Jonathan Taylor. This Bills defense has had no answer for Taylor all game long. And I never updated from the end of the half, so I apologize for that. But it is now 31-7 Colts in the third quarter. Like, there was no chance there. No chance. No chance for the Buffalo Bills. The next point's good. 5:27 to go in the third quarter. Bills trailing now 31-7. Are they all rushing? No, there was one passing. The second touchdown for the Colts was a receiving touchdown. He has 3 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown. I think our defense is a little bit overrated. Do you agree? See, this is the thing. Like, it's easy to say that when we're trailing 31-7 in the game. When we're without Starlet Lutulele and Tremaine Edmonds. What this should tell you is how important Tremaine Edmonds actually is. Before Tremaine Edmonds went out, everyone was like, oh, he's okay. I don't know if I'd resign him. Like, he's, even though he was leading the team in tackles. A lot of people were like, he's all right. Like, he's good. He's not first round pick good. Yada, yada, yada. I said something like that even. It's easy to say this Buffalo Bills defense is overrated when we're losing 31-7 in the third quarter. They had a bad day. No, this isn't as bad as Jacksonville. I'm sorry. This is not as bad as the Jacksonville Jaguars game. This is bad, and I'm disappointed. And I was worried going into this game. But that Jacksonville game was just poor. We've already scored more points in that Jacksonville game. They have. The Jacksonville game was just bad on so many levels. Again, and we won't go far in the playoffs. To that crowd, I say it's November 21st. November 21st. So have a month and a half before the playoffs start. Like, we've been saying things about teams on November 21st in mid-November about all kinds of teams throughout the years who then go on and have playoff runs. I promise you in 2007, on November 21st, no one was saying, oh, this Giants team, they're going to be something to watch out for. No one was saying that. 9-7 team, wild card, the 6th seed, which was the last wild card spot back then. The story kind of wrote itself then. Yeah, I was worried going into this game, and I keep receipts. That's the great thing about being on YouTube is there's receipts. Go back to my pregame, and I said, if the Bills don't jump out to an early lead, I'm worried. Well, they didn't jump out to an early lead, and now I'm worried. This is month and a half against good teams. We played Jets. So, but again, yes, we play good teams, but we still control our own destiny when it comes to our division. Returnable, don't fall. Go down. Just go down. Don't fumble. It's a 21-yard line. I mean, it had to be. It wasn't in the end zone, so they had to return it. But Taylor reminds me of OJ. You're talking about running game, right? You're talking about this NFL game. I hope. I'm staying away from him just to be safe. Probably shouldn't laugh about that. Oh man! All right, Allen in the game, shotgun formation. Run the ball, Moss to the outside, back inside. Yeah, Breida just ran the ball 4 times for 45 yards on that last drive, but let's get him out of the game, bring in Moss. Second and 8 for the Buffalo Bills, 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Thank you for staying with me. If you're staying with me throughout this game, I appreciate you. Shotgun formation, Allen looking to throw, throws it deep over the middle, and that ball is airmailed, intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Going to be 3rd and 8 now. 49ers up 27-3 over the Jags. Washington football team still up 21-14 over the Panthers. Green Bay trailing the Vikings 23-17 now. The Browns up 13-0 over the Lions. Eagles up 27-7 over the Saints. Dolphins up 14-7 over the Jets. Ravens trailing the Bears 7-6, and the Texans up 19-6 over the Titans. So yeah, we're losing to the Colts. The Titans are losing to the Texans. Can we stop Ingram? We're gonna have to. And looking to throw, throws it. Pass deflected, and intercepted. This is just a bad game for the Bills. A game you want to forget. Second interception thrown by Allen. Intended for Sanders. I don't understand what Sanders was doing there. Again, even the wide receivers, like the effort just isn't there. I was talking about that second intercept. The first time we thought Allen threw 2 interceptions, which was overturned because it was incomplete. But like Diggs sitting in the end zone. Emmanuel Sanders here doesn't even put up an effort to get the ball. To knock the ball down, nothing. So you can talk about, our run defense, which was poor today, and we lose this game. With the wide receivers giving max effort. But give effort. 1st and 10, Taylor's going to say, hey, can I get another touchdown? No, that's not Taylor. They don't even want Taylor in there anymore. I wouldn't either. I don't blame them. -3 turnover margin today. Going into the game, we're at +14. Cheers. Mazel tov. Second and 1 for the Colts. Single setback. There's no reason why you don't run the ball here. 2 tight end set. You run the ball every time. And he stopped the line of scrimmage because he's not Jonathan Taylor. But you run the ball every time. You just want to get out of Buffalo. Miserable temp. Is Wallace hurt? No. Okay, good. And that's the thing right now. Even though we're losing 31-7, and we're going to lose this game, right? But you don't want to see anyone get hurt. Again, I'm keeping receipts, guys. I'm keeping receipts. Say what you want now. I'm keeping receipts. I'm not saying you're wrong even. I'm just keeping receipts. All right. Third and 1. Single setback. Jump over the middle. There you go. 1st down, Colts. 2-yard gain. Man. Again, one ordinary Idahoan. Who in the AFC is your Super Bowl contender then? Because the Titans are losing to the Texans. I don't think that's Super Bowl material. The Browns lost to the Dolphins. Don't think that's Super Bowl material. Kansas City Chiefs started the season off, 4-0 2-3? Is that your Super Bowl material? The Chargers have lost 2 in a row going into today. Is that Super Bowl 3 or 4? Is that Super Bowl material? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, the Bills are Super Bowl contenders. I'm not. But who in the AFC? I mean, I look at they're showing the AFC playoff picture right now. And the most consistent team right now, are the Patriots. So you're saying the Patriots are the Super Bowl favorites? I mean, you can say that. Yes, at the rate of losing, we will not make the playoffs. Good call. 2nd and 7. Wentz throwing the ball. Why are you throwing the ball? Complete. There's a flag down. It's going to be a first down if the flag's not against the Colts. Because the Bills can't tackle today. It's on the defense, so it's going to be declined. Why would you? What? Decline the penalty. Decline the penalty. Oh, it's roughing the passer on Obata. Obata's not happy about it. Let me see. That's a weak call. That's a weak call. I mean, you get half a yard. I don't care, but it's a weak call. It's a weak call. First and goal, Taylor into the end zone for a touchdown. It's his 5th of the day. This Bills team looks really, really bad right now. Really, really bad. Honestly, the Colts are consistent now too, right? The Colts. It's gonna be the Colts and the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. I'm embarrassed. Went through an 18-year playoff drought. We finally win the division. Extra points good, right? Because I already put 38-7. Thank you. We finally win the division. We make the playoffs. What, 3 out of 4 years, and now we're embarrassed. I mean, I've been embarrassed about this team. This doesn't come close. 5th touchdown of the day, franchise record. It should be. It should be. He's making fantasy owners gush right now. Speaking of, was I playing against him? Speaking of, let's check my. I mean, I'm not calling it a close game anymore. Let me check my fantasy team and make sure I wasn't playing against him. I'll know right away if I was playing against him. You just check the score. 153 yards rushing, plus a receiving touchdown. Like, I'll know when I look at the score of fantasy football team if I was playing against him or not, right? Because he probably has 100 points himself, something like that. Yup. About that. Yeah. Oh, he only has 48.8 against me. I'm fine. Wow. Bills can get the ball back, though. You remember by a running back that we passed on. In fairness, so Jonathan Taylor was a 2nd-round pick, so every team passed on him. So yeah, that's what he leads the league in rushing. So you can say that about every team he's played against, right? From the 6, McKenzie to the 20, trips again. And the Colts got the ball because he probably lost it. They thought he lost it. He could have. 53 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 38-7, the Colts over the Bills. Harris. We should have went after Harris. Allen back pass. Caught by Beasley. He's down. 6 yards on the gain. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Short turnaround time. Short turnaround time. We play Thursday night. Again, join me, guys, on Thanksgiving night as we play the Colts. And looking to throw on second down. Almost throws another interception. This is getting to the point now. And when you're up 38-7, that's what happens. But this is getting to the point like Trey White against the Jets a few weeks or last week, or was it the Dolphins 3 weeks ago, where he was just trying to time everything, got so upset when he was just a little off. That's my Magic, tied up at 38. At this point, this is a much bigger comeback than the comeback. Let's say that. Because it won't match it point-wise, but we also had most of the third quarter to go when we were down 32. In fact, I believe we scored most of our points to come back in the third quarter, I think, if I recall correctly. I saw that game on tape. So, man, I get it. Let's keep our heads up and get the win on Thursday. Join me Thursday, Thanksgiving. Again, I know it's probably not. I mean, I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving in Germany, but I don't think Germany calls it a national holiday. So I'll be here. I will be here on Thursday night for the game between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. So make sure that you set your alarm clocks for the right time and game, because I won't be here on Sunday. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 4, 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bills trailing 38-7. And I'm back to pass. Pass is complete to Beasley to 36. It's going to be enough for a first down. Let the game go into the fourth quarter. Don't try to get another playoff, please. Yep. We go to the fourth quarter. Yeah, no one saw this coming, huh? I didn't. I knew I was worried about this game, but I didn't see this coming. Like, I thought maybe a back and forth game that we lose. I did not expect. Time for us to use K-Gun. Let's do it. Let's get it out. Yes, Stefan. All right. Thanks a lot for joining us, buddy. Take care. End of three quarters in Buffalo. The Bills trailing the Colts 38-7. They have to be close games this week, right? Not in Jacksonville, as the Jaguars are losing against 49ers 27-3. Washington football team up on the Panthers 21-14. That's a close one. Vikings up 23-17 over the Packers. That's another close one. Got to keep an eye out for that one. You got the Browns up 13-7 over the Lions. And the third there, Lions driving. You got the Eagles up 33-7 over the Saints. The Dolphins and Jets are tied at 14, because of course they are. And the Bears are still beating the Ravens by 1. The Texans are up on the Titans still 19-6. So I at least expect a good game. Yeah, I did too. Like I said, I expected, if we were to lose, I would expect like a back and forth, lose track of it in the fourth quarter when Jonathan Taylor beat us up. Jonathan Taylor definitely beat us up this game, but it didn't take till the fourth quarter. And at home, yeah. Yeah, I guess that hurts a little bit more, right? Is this our second loss at home? Our third loss at home? Like with that? Excuse me. I remember his first year in the league. His second year in the league, Coach McDermott had us 4-4 at home. And he was animate about doing better. So where are we at home? 0-1. At Tennessee, at Jack. So this is our second loss at home. Second loss at home. Again, guys, if you're sticking with me throughout the end of this game, I appreciate you so much. I know it's a hard one to stick through, but make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Good run backs and no line coming out. Well, we have Matt Breida. But to be honest with you, the draft is filled with good offensive linemen. Will they be there when the Bills draft? Because the Bills are not getting a top 10 draft pick. So, all right, fourth quarter begins. 1st and 10, screen pass set up to Breida, who gets into Colts territory because every time Burrito touches the ball, we get 10+ yards. But let's not give him the ball too much. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, the Bills don't have 2 first-round picks, so you can only spend a first-round pick on 1 player. Injury to a Buffalo Bills player. Bakker. And then he runs off the field 2 seconds later. He just didn't want to be in the game. That's all. Ryan Bates comes in. Buffalo's next 5 games, the Saints on Thursday. And that's another good thing about the Patriots game. Like, the first Patriots game in Buffalo, we have a week and a half to prepare for it. Then the Panthers, but then the Buccaneers, I should say, then the Panthers. But these are all winnable games. They're all losable games, but they're all winnable games. That's the problem. They're all losable games. They're all winnable games. We'll see. All right, pass complete to Beasley. I can't believe I'm going up against Jonathan Taylor, too. Come on. What are the odds? Whatever. Don't even like it. I don't even like fantasy football. Allen, shotgun formation again. 4 wide receivers set. Pass through the hands of Knox. Through the hands. Hey, question for you guys. If you were at the game, would you leave? Just want to know. Rainy, cold, windy. No judgment either way. Honestly, no judgment from me. I don't know about the rest of the chat because you guys like to judge each other all the time. But, like, I could see leaving. I don't think I would, but that's because I don't live in Buffalo. Like, a Buffalo Bills game for me is a treat once a year, whatever. Savannah says he would never leave. And, I can see both. 3rd and 3, looking to pass, long bomb, intent for Knox, pass interference, and catches that one. That's the one he catches. What's wrong with you, Dawson Knox? You know, I used to play backyard football a lot when I was a kid. A lot. When I say kid, a teenager. And I got a reputation. I did. And honestly, you can ask people I played with. I got a reputation for dropping the easy ones and catching the stupidest junk in the world. And I feel like that's Dawson Knox's reputation. What do you look for? Oh, I think it's upstairs. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not down here. Yeah. So 42 of the Colts held and pass interference on that play, and Doc still caught it. They should get the new stadium. Yeah, they're going to get a new stadium in what, 2027, I think it was? 2026, 2027? And looking to pass on 1st and goal from the 10. Knox again gets a yard this time. It's going to be 2nd and goal. I mean, 4 TDs and 3 2-point conversions. Been doing the math early. He's like, listen, this is a 4-score game, 13 minutes to go, plenty of time. Score a touchdown a minute, we wallop them. Wallop them. Incomplete, intent for Knox. 3rd and goal. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And also, like, were there any, and I don't know the answer to this, were there any guards traded before the trade deadline? Like between weeks 4 and the trade deadline, were there any guards traded? Because maybe, in order to trade, there has to be someone on the other end. I'm not saying there weren't. I don't know. I thought Allen was going to run, but he throws it instead, and that's caught by Diggs in the end zone. Another Stephon Diggs touchdown. That's his 2nd of the day. They're going to go for 2. Going for 2. Spin's got it. They're not giving up. And I said this last week. I said this last week, and I'm glad the Bills are doing this because remember the Jets scored touchdowns late, and I was like, why wouldn't you go for 2? Why wouldn't you at least practice the 2-point conversion? So if you're in close games, you have that ability. You know what works and what doesn't work, right? Like, I don't know. I think that's smart. The Bills are not going for 2 because I think they're in this game. The Bills are going for 2 because they're 1 for 3 on 2-point conversions of the season. They're 0 for 0 on 3-point conversions of the season. You don't even want to start messing with the Bills on 3-point conversions. But they're 1 for 3 on 2-point conversions this season. So work on your game a little bit. Some blitz from the outside. Allen, looking to run, and he gets a 2-point conversion. 38-15. The Bills coming back, baby. Bills coming back. All right. See, it's better than the Jaguars game. We scored 15. Spence's onside kick. We are better than this. We are better than this. We are. I mean, our defense. Okay. So our defense has given us 7 solid weeks. 7 solid weeks. 2 shutouts, right? Against poor teams. But again, a shutout in the NFL is tough. I don't care who you are. The Patriots just shut out the Falcons without 2 of their top weapons. A shutout in the NFL is tough. 2 shutouts. Game against Washington, I would say that's a good defensive game. Bad one play, I would wish we had back, right? The game against the Steelers, our defense didn't lose that game, right? Our defense didn't. A block punt and a poor offense lost that game, okay? Jaguars, we only allowed 9 points. So I would say the defense has had a good 7 weeks. Good 7. Okay, 1 or 2 here, right? The game against the Chiefs, their defense played all right. All right. And 2 bad weeks. I would say the week against the Titans and this week, bad weeks. Normally when you're grading a defense or when you're looking at something, don't you go with the majority? I mean, isn't that how it works? You go with the majority? Good news is Baltimore and Tennessee. I'm gonna say this right now. The Bills do not deserve. If it's good news for anyone, it's good news for the Titans. But the Bills don't deserve a number 1 seed. Like they just don't. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say no AFC team deserves a number 1 seed this year. Like it's just that bad. It's just that bad. I would say the AFC is still completely up in the air as far as who's making it to the Super Bowl. Spence says if they win out, they do. And you no, we are lost to Tennessee, right? Like this would be our 4th loss. Tennessee only has 3. If they lose the game today, they're closer in their game than we are in ours. That's for sure. So anyway. Yeah, don't forget, guys, Thanksgiving night right here on #sports. We got you. 49ers up 30-3 in their game. Washington football team and Carolina Panthers tied 21-21. Green Bay has taken the lead against Minnesota 24-23. Why would Jonathan Taylor be in this game right now? I'm sorry. Whatever. Okay, fine. Hines with a big run up the middle. Let's get Hines over 100 yards if you're a Colt, right? Yeah, right now the Pats and Colts look like the best team in the AFC. You're absolutely right. I said that. Like, if we're going off right now, it's the Patriots and Colts in the AFC Championship game. But we play a full season. And this year, 17 games. Battle of attrition, right? Who's going to, like, there's still going to be some key injuries between now and the end of the season. That could happen in Buffalo. We don't know. Jonathan Taylor with a run of 6 yards. The Colts should run on every single play. 11:40 to go. Colts start 1-4. They're 5-5. 6-5 after this game, or let's make. I think 6-5 after this game. Start 1-4. They're 6-5. But you're right. Teams can't turn it around that quickly. We're done. Like, come on. Come on. First down, Taylor. To midfield. Less than 11 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. He's going over to get over 200. What's he at right now? Didn't pay attention. They just said it, too. I didn't pay attention. But he should. He should, because it should be a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor. Taylor again with a big run inside the 35. $18 yards. With wide receiver number 14 on the end round, he gets the ball. Tron Johnson with the tackle left 8 yards. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ravens are in field goal range. I don't know what the weather's like at Soldier Field. Can't stop Jonathan Taylor. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. He has 183 right now. At the 23 on 2nd and 1. Hines gets the carry. The only thing I would stop him getting over 200 yards is if they ran Hines instead of him. The only thing stopping him. Hey, Mom. Love you. If you're just joining, sorry. Hey, question. Is it worse that, not that, like, okay, in the first half, Jonathan Taylor killed us, right? But then the Colts lose Quentin Nelson, their best offensive lineman, and they're still killing us with the run. Oh. Ed Oliver said, forget that. 3-yard loss on the play by Hines, carry by Hines. Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Packers fill up by 1 on the Vikings. Vikings have the ball in Green Bay territory. Giving you the close games here, guys. Detroit in Cleveland territory, trailing by 6. 4th and 1. They kick a field goal, make it 13-10. Hand the ball up the middle. And it's now 3rd and 12. I mean, starting, well, Well, this game's over. They don't need to come back in this game, but we need Star, and Tremaine bad. That's not true spin. The New England Patriots looked like all-stars every single week in 2007 until that last one they played. That last one looked okay. The Dolphins, the 83 Dolphins, they look good every week. 3rd and 12, they run the ball because why not? Down at the 17, so it's going to be 4th down when we get Star back. Hopefully next week because he's already missed 2 weeks. Ben only missed 1 week with the same issue that Star has. But Ben his symptoms, he tested positive on like a Tuesday, where Star tested positive on like a Saturday. So that's why Star's missed 2 games. But he should be back next week. Need a miss field. Come on, miss it. Why miss it? Blocked return for a touchdown. He makes it. Makes it 41-15. But again, a nice Thanksgiving night win will be a nice way to cap off our Thanksgiving. A Thanksgiving night loss would put a sour taste in my mouth, no matter how good Thanksgiving is up till that point. So let's hope for a win. Let's hope for a win. Again, listen, it's all been Jonathan Taylor. Like, I can't even talk about stats. It's all been on Jonathan Taylor. All right, there are close games. Not this one, but there are some. The 49ers are up 30-10 over Jacksonville. That's not close. We have that game to end at 2 in the morning. I'm waiting for that game to end. Big time. Washington up 24-21 over Carolina. 4.5 to go there. So that's a close one. Let's see if Cam Newton can bring the Panthers back. The Minnesota Vikings just took a 31-24 lead over the Packers. So Packers will get the ball, 2:17 to go. Aaron Rodgers, 2 minutes. You got to love that kind of stuff, right? So you can tune in that game if you want to. Still 77 of you watching. I love you all, by the way. I love you all watching in a 41-15 game. I still believe in the Bills. I do, too. I still believe in the Bills, too. What happened? Jonathan Taylor happened. Thanks for the confidence boost. Bills love the Colts. I like it. All right, so what are the close games? The Browns are up by 3 against Detroit. Yikes. Vikings are up by 7 against the Packers. The Dolphins are up by 7. They have the ball. There's still plenty of time in that game, though. The Bears have the ball down by 3 against Baltimore. Man. And the Texans up now only by 6, though, against the Titans. So the Titans come back. Let's see if Tyrod can complete the upset. Up 19-3. They have the ball. Texans have the ball. Hey, Bills home to 3. And we get 7. Hold the Colts to 3, and we get 7 every time. It's only going to take like, how many possessions would it take? 41-22, 44 to 30. Let's go for 2. Make it easy on my head. 44-30, 47, 38, 50, 45, 53, 53. Like, it only takes 4 possessions, 8 possessions total, like 4. Yeah, change the possession. We're fine. We got this. 55-55, going into overtime. I'm calling it. Ding. Nailed it. Boom. 55-55. McKenzie gets the chance to return this one to the 20, to the 25. Uh-oh. I know McKenzie gets out. And listen, and this is the thing. This is the thing about me, and maybe you guys don't know. Like, McKenzie's had a bad game. I don't like McKenzie as our return man, yada, yada, whatever. But I still don't want to see him get hurt. Carson Wentz, new baby girl. Congratulations. They're showing that because they're not showing the game anymore. All right, that was a false start by everybody. False start. Pick a number. Calling it on Dawson Knox. That's fine. He was one of them. Trubisky's in. Cool. 6:17 to go. They put in Mitch Trubisky. Trubisky with the slowest release of all time. Throws a screen to Singletary, and it's complete for 6. Okay. Shotgun. Another screen. This time it's dropped by Singletary. It's going to be 3rd and 8. It's funny. There's the ball, 4th and 1. Need to convert. Someone called timeout in that game. Shotgun formation here. 41-15, 5:49 to go. Trubisky throws for 1st down to Gabe Davis. It might not have mattered, but it didn't help. I agree with you. Like, the Bills were losing the game with or without McKenzie's fumble, but definitely did not help. Screen pass to Singletary for another 3-4 yards. Five minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Bills down 41-15. Again, guys, if you're joining me throughout this whole thing, I appreciate you so much. Trubisky throwing it deep, and it's caught, but by the wrong team. Another interception by the Colts. The turnover differential is now, I believe, -4 for the Buffalo Bills as they celebrate another interception. Wow. All right, Tennessee's got the ball down 19-13. Pretty sure. Oh, it's 3rd and 13 though. Ooh, let's go Texans D. There's gonna be a penalty though. Good, Brock's back. the Bills knew that the Anna Brown back, and they didn't want that. Not for Carson Wentz, who just had a kid. You don't want that. Guys, I might have to go. Hold on. I might have to go. There's my wife screaming. Hold on. Guys, I'm going to go. I have 2 kids. I can't. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Game's over. It's 41-15. My wife just screamed. I don't know what's going on. I am not. So, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. But I'm going to go. I hope you all understand. If you stay in the chat and someone has joined, let them know. But join me Thursday for Thanksgiving, okay? But my wife just screamed, like I said. And, again, 2 kids. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go, okay? So I hope you guys understand. You guys take care. Thank you. All right. Love you guys. Bye.